hear it, so that's why I just kept on
Yeah,
clicking
no,
it.
it-
Only some of them come through, but every now and then it would play the whole thing.
Ah,
No,
okay, that's my bad. I was trying
whenever
not to
I
interrupt
play
anyone.
the sounds from the Discord sound, it wouldn't play for me, but it would play for everybody else. I think it's just buggy because it's like a new thing.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you mean Discord didn't get it right on one?
Oh, Jesus.
Hey.
Fuck off. Oh, Jesus.
Hey, at least I didn't spam it.
It's true.
That's my bad.
I need to...
So most importantly in the news, did we hear about the woman attending the, what was it, the LA Philharmonic?
Yes. Oh,
Yes.
God. No,
Yes.
we've talked about it. Brandon, you need
We've
to actually
talked about
read the
it.
chat, man. Like, we fucking...
Never!
We need to give Brandon like a daily recap. Like somebody needs to sum it up in a single.
Yeah, we talked about the woman orgasming in the middle of the LA Philharmonic shortly after we talked about horse names.
Yeah, I maintain Tchaikovsky is just like that.
Dude, it was like a groan. Like, that was
God
an
bless her.
I didn't
involuntary
watch the video,
noise.
but was she just really
you
enjoying
can-
herself? Like,
You only hear the recording because there's no live video.
No, she was, like, up in, like,
I
a
didn't really want to
balcony
watch
seat.
her come, but
No,
Coward.
she's up in a balcony seat, so a lot of people don't know who she is because she was in a more private area. But there's
Yeah,
nothing
that's
less
the-
private than a very loud groan.
Yeah, that's the most concerning thing is that the recording, you know, obviously like the way that they're doing the recording, especially in LA Phil, means that those mics are about as far away from her as it can be.
Yeah, it's
well,
like...
she's
it's
in
a,
the box seat, not necessarily.
yeah, they might also be using, like, some fucking spot mics or something. Like, they pick up some shit that, like,
Yeah, they
cuts through
record
the...
all over that fucking room.
Oh, yeah. Some
But
things, like,
still-
might cut through the dampeners, but, you know, the pass
But she
filters...
did. I guess she did very audibly moan.
Right.
In a very
Yeah,
quiet
yeah,
moment.
Yeah, the
in a
sound
yeah,
might have...
It's literally just like right in a rest. It's like it's just nice and quiet, and it's like right in.
I
You couldn't have
kept
timed
on
it any better.
I kept
slash
on
worse.
I kept on bracing for you to do an impression. I was like, oh god, he's not gonna do it, is he? Oh
Yeah,
no.
I tried, but then I was like, nah, I'm not.
It's a
not tonight.
very,
I
like...
mean, I basically did earlier
You're not
when I
that guy,
was
pal, you're not
enjoying my my nuggies.
Yeah.
It's a very hard thing to get, like,
I'll be
correct,
right
because
back.
it is, like, a guttural, involuntary noise that, like, it's kind of hard to get it without
Alright.
also yelling.
Opens Pornhub soundboard.
Oh yeah, I had a kid play the Pornhub sound in my class the other day. That was
yeah,
fun.
yeah.
Middle
Yeah, I
schoolers
remember that.
love doing that shit. I remember
Yeah, well,
somebody...
I don't know how he's back in my classroom because the principal should have expelled him for that. Because, like, you know, porn. But
Yeah.
You know
guess he
what
was back
I
this
did?
week.
You know what I
Middle
did?
school-
I didn't do that. I found the audio clip of our bell, and I would just play it through my Chromebook so the teacher thought that the bell had rung so we can get out of class early.
I would be
Well, that's
super
terrible.
annoyed, but as a student, I would have thought that's funny.
Yeah, that's just
Um,
heroism.
No, the kids in my school, what they would do is they would download those, like, mosquito apps, like, that make really high
Yeah,
that
pitched
whine,
sounds.
That old
And
people
they
get
play
you?
'em.
Yeah.
They play them all day in a range that the students could hear and the teachers could not. And the students would
Yeah.
get visibly agitated, and then the teachers would have to, like, instinctually figure out it's because of a
Unless your
high-pitched
teacher
sound.
is like 50 or 60 years old, there is no range. That's the range doesn't exist. You're just an idiot who doesn't know how like sound frequencies work.
I mean, most of my teachers were in their 40s and 50s. so-
Yeah, see, then like that sucks. But
Yeah, I went to private school, so all
unless
the
your
teachers
teacher
are
is
a little bit
legit
older.
just old, like
I don't know, but they really cracked down on those because people fucking hate them.
yeah,
And-
because they're obnoxious.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people would use it as their text tone so they could try to text secretly. And I'm just sitting here like,
Oh, that actually
I'm
sounds
gonna
like hell.
I'm gonna
Yeah, that's
murder
when
you.
that's when I start calling people. Like they have their phones still on. Fuck you.
Smoking
I don't wanna
Joe
hear it.
Blevins.
For a half second every minute.
day, an Amber Alert went off in class on
Oh.
everybody's phone, and I had to just look at the kids because they're not supposed to have them on technically, but they go in their backpacks and like, as long as we don't see them, we can't do anything about them. I had to just be like, if you don't turn your phone off, I will go through your backpack and take it today. Like, because it just kept going off. I was like, I can close out of mine, but you going into your backpack every 5 seconds to try to turn yours off is obnoxious. Just turn your phone off. And they're like, it's on silent, it won't go off. I'm like, that's not how Amber Alerts work,
No.
my dog. You're an idiot.
Amber Alerts will make you shit your pants when a kid gets kidnapped at 3 a.m. Like,
Yeah, it
They don't
was
care.
the loudest sound I'd ever heard in my life. I thought it was a tornado drill. Like,
Yep.
oh my god, how did I
I
miss?
saw a video of somebody who repairs cell phones for a living have an Amber Alert go off, and he had to go through every single drawer to like switch off the phones, and he's just like, I hate this so much. And I'm like, that would be one of my things if I was like a cell phone repair guy. I'd be like, you can disable Amber Alerts in your settings, please do that before handing it to me.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
alright.
no, it was awful.
Huh.
I love how there's the Hallister Will Remember channel.
Yeah, in case I haven't been, like, totally on the nose about it, everything that you say in any Candlestick capacity, whether it be group chats or otherwise, Hallister does and can hear, because he's a fourth wall breaking motherfucker, and I think it's funny if you run him like that. So I just,
Oh god.
Tyler thinks he can punish us for memes. Fuck
Oh,
that guy.
Oh, no, not punishment. Enrichment of fun.
Has to understand that if he takes it too far, we will just murder every character he loves from now on. So
Oh, welcome to Curse of Strahd, and oh shit, Tyler, your character. Oh,
dude, that's wild. He's
Well,
dead
it
already.
Says it right there in the
Come on.
module, like right there. It just says kill Tyler's character.
onto Storm King Thunder, and oh no, Arthur, oh no.
I will kill you.
Yeah, well,
Fucking-
don't take the meme too far. Is all we're saying. Okay, we're not saying you can't have fun. Just
The fun thing
Who the
about any
fuck is the
moment is that
DM
all
here?
of us can just log off of Discord and leave, and he can't
Look
stop us.
Y'all just
Look at me.
unionizing on me.
I'm the,
yeah,
I'm the
but you
dungeon
have to deal
master
with a
now.
lot of crying then, and I don't know if that's fair to you.
Dude, like,
Look
the
at me.
fucking,
Look
do
at
y'all,
me.
if y'all
Look at me.
don't want to play tonight,
I
we
am
don't
the DM
have
now.
to.
That is not what came out of my mouth. I just said, "Watch it, Buster."
We've
Open
put
my
you on
computer.
notice.
Right,
You're on,
alright, cool.
you're on thin fucking ice,
Gotta
sir.
make sure to put as little effort into what I do as possible now.
Yeah,
Oh,
As
look,
it
it's
should.
just a staircase to the next floor. There's no
Well, oh.
traps.
It really is like your students, Josh. You pull out the teacher voice and suddenly they just fucking do nothing.
Yeah.
Oh god. So anyway, who wants to fucking play shit? Does anyone want to play a video game? A video game. God damn
I'm
it.
playing a video
I
game right now. I'm
currently am.
currently trying to stop playing a video game so I can play D&D instead.
I would very
Abraham's
much enjoy
taking
if
a
you did
dump.
that. That's incredible.
he's a
Thank
duty
you.
boy.
He's a duty boy. You're a
Little
you're
poopy
you're
pants
you're
boy.
a little dookie boy.
Little poopy pants
Dude,
boy. I'm
dude, you
poopy's
poop,
pants.
dude, you poop out of your butt. Oh, that's kind of gay.
My favorite thing that has come out of TikTok is the invention of, well, not the invention, but the discovery of all the grown-ass men who never properly learned how to shower.
Yeah.
And
How?
Then my
Your
boyfriend
mom did
apparently-
it for you for so many years.
I
Did you not
didn't
take in
know.
any of that?
You were supposed
So-
to wash your butthole.
So, something I learned today on Twitter is that apparently black people think that white people don't know how to wash our legs.
Oh?
Because,
yeah, 'cause-
like how their skin gets really ashy, so they have to like wash them and like moisturize and do all that.
Right.
And so they just like white people don't wash their legs.
You don't really have to that often. That's the thing. Is like unless you are actually getting dirty, if you put soap on your legs every single day, chances are you'll just get really dry legs and they'll be flaky and yucky.
It's
But-
like the difference between fat people and skinny people and their belly buttons. If you're skinny, you're probably just gonna have your belly button get washed just by being in the shower. If you a fat motherfucker like me, you need to wash that shit out.
Tyler finds it endlessly funny that I like specifically wash my belly button. And I have no way to ever explain it that I've always had a deep belly button. And if I don't put soap in there, it's gross. But that's
Speaking,
that's like just
With-
like a thing. Depending on, like, if you've ever gone to a dermatologist, they'll tell you there's only select places that you would want to put soap on every single day. Otherwise, you might be irritating your skin.
yeah.
Wash your ass.
That's the superpower that, like, if somebody, every time we had the discussion, like, with anybody, and they're like, what mundane superpower would you get if you could? And I said, the ability to flip anybody's belly button from an innie to an outie, or vice versa.
Ew. Ew, I don't
You're
like
an actual
outies.
monster.
Bruh.
That's funny.
I've had friends who have outies, and, like, it's been fine, but, like, every now and then, like, you'll hug in a swimsuit and it'll touch you, and you just have this visceral moment of, what the fuck is poking me?
Unhand me, alien.
It's like my cousin's baby when he was born
Oh,
with
you
an
big yawn?
umbilical hernia, and I just had a moment where I was like, cute baby. I can't touch it.
The thing that sucks about having an outie, which I don't have one, but like just for
Not that
people
I
in
would
general
know
that do-
anything about that.
I think
Is-
we've confirmed that all of us are innies.
is that you can't, like, draw funny faces on your stomach/chest because the built-in mouth doesn't exist.
Oh, dude, do you remember like
I would just use
growing
it as a
up?
nose.
Do you remember like growing up and you guys would like write with Sharpie on my belly? You guys would draw like you draw faces, and I'd be like, I can't get this off.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was really embarrassing when he went to school in the 7th grade and showed all of his friends his belly during PE. And
Nah.
No, they would do that like all the time.
Abe was like 5, 6, 7 when this happened. Like, he wasn't like in like middle school. Like, he was little.
yeah, it was really embarrassing last week when you drew them paints on his belly and he had to go. He had that date and then he had to explain. Oh, yeah.
Nah, I
do
could
nothing.
easily
Not- No, you don't want
I
to.
can Jake now.
You don't want to know about, like, Abraham's dating life. Every time he tells me a story, I'm just like,
Apparently
Abraham is the
everybody's just too
definition of
boring
cringe.
for him.
So let's talk about Saturday, huh?
We
Awesome.
are recording, so don't say anything you might regret.
Okay,
It-
okay.
it's fine. It's just
Saturday,
It's
you got
fine.
to stop.
no. It's fine. Abraham is just cringe and doesn't know how to handle himself at bars.
Okay.
Oh no.
I could have told you
So-
that.
Light the fuse.
Abraham's
Anyway,
gonna get banned from bars because they think he's doing something weird, but he's just bad at flirting.
no, I feel like this is objectively
All right.
worse.
I'm gonna give
Oh,
you
no?
some yada. I'm gonna give you some yada yadas too, though, because like the first little bit isn't important at all.
All right, so yada yada. Went to a bar, went to a different bar, went back to the first bar, went back, and then dropped my friends off. Went back to the second bar we went to.
All without having a single drink.
Yes,
The
all without having a
fuck were
single
you
drink.
doing?
Going on a walk?
That's literally the whole story. Like that part of the story. That's literally it. His friends were just indecisive and couldn't decide what they wanted.
Yeah.
Get a drink and sit down. God
Yeah.
damn.
Well,
Yeah.
you couldn't. That was the issue. Anyways. So at the second bar we went to, my ex was there. She just popped up out of nowhere and started talking to me. So we went back. She's like, "Hey, are you still here?" You're like, "I'm here by myself." And I was like, "Oh heck yeah, I'm there. I'm here." So I went back,
Oh, you're cringe. Oh, you're cringe.
Yeah, I
Oh.
told you.
It's rough.
and
Dog.
and so I don't dance. I'm very very awkward.
Hit it out of the park.
And so there's this old man there though,
Fuck off.
and
Oh, I like where this is going.
Mhm.
she started dancing with him, and it was really cute and funny. I was laughing my ass off. And this dude comes up
Until
to me.
he
He's
started
like,
grinding.
No.
The
This
old
dude
dude,
comes
the
up
old
to
dude
me.
comes up to you and he's like, "Hey, we're looking for a third."
No, no.
All he says, me and my girlfriend think you're cute.
Oh God. But anyways, it's another dude, like probably 3 times my size. He walks up to me and he's like, "Hey, I don't know if I'd let that fucker do that with my girl." I was like, "Oh, it's not that big of a deal. Like I
No,
don't
like,
think
it's
I have
not like
anything."
that.
Yeah, like I don't think I have anything to worry about. Like it's kind of funny. It's like I don't know. Look at that fucker's shirt. It's like, hey man, it's really not that big of a deal. And he just keeps going on and on. And so I made the mistake of telling my ex. And so she goes over to run her mouth to the dude.
Yeah, ain't
And
that
the dude
just like a
comes-
woman, fucking bitch?
Well, no,
Island.
no. It's
No, the
more.
thing is, he didn't realize that was his mistake. Like,
Ah.
he didn't realize, because when he told me the story, he didn't realize that was the problem. I was like, you literally gave, like, a freshly 21-year-old white girl alcohol and expected her to not start shit?
Yeah, if she was
So-
white girl wasted, then this was your fault.
So he came up to me. He's like, "Hey, listen here, fucker. You got me in trouble." And he shoves me, and I was like, we're good. Let me buy you a beer." Like, we're all chilling, man. I swear. Like, it's not a big deal. It's just.
That's when you
how,
said, me and my girlfriend think you're cute.
Can I ask a clarifying question, by the way?
Yeah, go for
Is
it.
this the ex that you told us was, quote, too boring?
No. This is an ex that is absolutely crazy. Isaac,
Man, you
it's
just
Kiera.
chirping through it.
Isaac.
Yeah. How many exes do you have? Like,
Let's not get into it.
no. We're getting into this. You've opened the door.
Alright,
I want.
no.
No, everyone shut up.
Yeah,
Everyone shut
right.
up. Everyone shut up. I need. Listen,
We need
longer
numbers.
than a month. Go.
Longer than a month. All right.
Yeah, you have to realize, Abraham's got that Gen Z Tinder bullshit.
Those aren't exes. Those are like flings. That's not like a
I
relationship.
mean, me and Tyler met on fucking OkCupid.
It's
Like,
true.
You're literally
happened.
married now. It's irrelevant.
I mean, me and Daz are
Okay,
in Metal
Cupid.
Bumble.
Hell yeah.
Whatever you say, Cupid.
What?
All right,
Okay.
so I'm just gonna say like
Okay,
the first
Cupid.
letter, so it's like because I'm not gonna be able to keep them straight.
Okay, then I'll keep tally.
Incredible.
There's J.
Fucking bitch.
There's
Jesus.
another J.
Oh
There's a
wait, is that the
T.
fucking bitch, or was the first one, first J, the fucking
first-
bitch?
The second one was
Okay,
the
yeah, okay, cool.
Okay.
yeah.
2 J's and a G.
There's a T. Then
T.
there's K.
Okay.
M.
Mhm.
Another M.
Mhm.
Then there was a. Oh, there was an R. Are you actually keeping tally?
Yes.
I am too. You're up to 7. Keep going.
Jesus fucking Christ.
There was a technical E.
How the
That's
fuck do you technically
complicated.
date someone for a month?
It's complicated.
It comes
It's
with an
very
asterisk.
complicated.
It comes with a big old fucking asterisk.
It turns out, like, I didn't even know we were dating for a month. It just happened.
Like we were dating, but it like wasn't official.
It's
you
like
know,
one.
at some point, I just found we had a joint bank account. I don't know when that happened.
It's
but
like
I
one of
guess
those
it
things.
happened.
It's like one of those things where you like put an ad on Craigslist, and it's like, I'll pretend to be your crazy boyfriend for your family dinners, but you just kept on going at it for like a month. You just never
And-
really established an end.
I think that's it.
That's 8. My God. And you
Let's
are
not talk about.
you are 21 years old.
Yeah.
Woof.
All right, so I think at this point we can officially dub Abe the official candle salute.
Yeah, the candle thought.
I'm sorry, Brandon, your title has been stolen.
It's okay. I'm just not sharing.
It-
But I do
my-
intend to retake.
my stuff is interesting.
Yeah,
All of
that's why I
those
said,
have fun
like,
stories.
Abraham's just cringe. Like that's all it is to it. Every time he tells me his, every time he
All
tells
I'm
me a
doing is
story.
that cringe pulls. So
yeah, evidently.
Look, he
Yeah.
can convince the ladies to come into a relationship. He just
oh, he can convince him to come. All right.
you fucking hope
Fucking damn it.
with 8 relationships.
I mean, never mind. Let's. Yeah, I'm done with this. I'm
And
done with
literally,
this. I'm not gonna
and
dig
literally,
myself deeper.
I'm
And
so
literally-
glad somebody had the soundboard ready.
and literally, the only one that I was like, yeah, no, she's a nice girl. Like you should do this. Oh, she's too boring. God
Dude, she
damn it,
was-
Abraham.
She was. It was so bad. Like we didn't do anything. Like we didn't go out anywhere.
Oh
we
my
didn't
god,
do
she was
anything.
perfectly emotionally stable.
No, she wasn't. That's the thing. She really wasn't. She leached onto me like it was bad. Like it was draining. It was so draining to be with her.
Yo,
She wanted
my
to
God.
spend
can I
time.
take us
She wanted to
off
spend
the-
time, just the two of us.
She wanted to cuddle and shit. I was like, nah, that's gay.
Two
Guys,
guys,
can I
two
take
dudes
us
getting
off
married? That
the-
doesn't sound very gay.
Can I take us off the railing Abe train for just a second?
Thank you.
Just
Just tell a
Thank you.
story about my dumbass cat.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, but it
Yeah.
was actually those 8 girls who were on the railing Abe train.
Hey.
Yeah, well,
Hey.
I'm neither here nor there about Abe's ass play, but my cat the other day. So she's laying in the little hamper thing next to me, right? Her little bed thing. And every once in a while, I'll just lean over and pet her. And she really likes it. She'll wake up, she'll purr, do her thing. And when she rolls over and goes back to sleep. The other day I did it. She reached up, tried to bite me, and then looks at me pointedly, puts her head back down, and starts fake snoring. I shit you not, she starts like, I literally have never heard this cat snore in my life.
That's
She just puts her head down and starts fake snoring at me, and I'm like, you cannot do that. That's,
fuck.
I'm being bullied
That's
Quit
really
gaslighting me,
good.
by
That's
a
really good.
cat. The cat was just like, no, I want you to leave me alone. Also, I'm trying to sleep. I'm
You're
gonna
disturbing
snore
her.
at you.
Ah. Well, since we're on that train, Emily, you want to give them the cliff notes of our adventure?
Okay, so the cliff notes of our adventure is my sister wanted me to drive her downtown. And I was like, okay, so we opened the door, and in the 1 second it took to open the door, my dumbass cat decided to like shoot right outside. Now the annoying part about all of this is that it was like nearing sunset, so we were losing daylight and quickly. So we are all Erin has to go back inside and change because she's wearing like going out clothes, so she has to go put some rolling around on the ground clothes. So we're like crouching around the house because our house is lifted a couple feet off the ground, and she goes underneath the house. And like we're like going around trying to get her. A couple times she comes towards the edge. One time I get almost within touching distance, but she's like hiding behind the pipes underneath our kitchen. And so we're doing this for like maybe 30 minutes, and it's like we're getting no progress. She's sitting in the middle of the house now. She's not moving out from there. We've tried fucking clown horns and everything to try to get her to move. And I'm like, hold on. And I go and put some fucking hand towels around my knees and my fucking shower slippers around my arms. And I'm like, I'm going under. So I crawl underneath the house, a place I've never wanted to go in my entire fucking life. And like there's sharp metal, soda cans, tin cans, a car door, centipedes, spiders. It fucking sucks. And I'm dragging myself on the ground in an army crawl because it's not tall enough to actually crawl. And I'm fucking crawling after this cat trying to get her out of the place we can't reach her. Finally, I get to the point where I can see her, and I'm just like, hi, how you doing? And she's blinking at me like she's about to go take a nap, and she's real happy. And I see some pipe insulation on the ground, and I just grab it. I start whipping at her booty. Try to please make her leave and move, because she was again in like all of the pipes that lead to the kitchen. I couldn't crawl under there. And in one moment, I whip her. She goes out the side of the house, underneath Tyler's car, and my sister's like, "Oh my god, she's under the car! She's under the car!" And so Tyler runs around the entire opposite side of the house, gets the like corner thing so she can't go back underneath the house. They grab her, and she's screaming like we're murdering her. And we threw her right into the bath. Yeah.
It does sound like you murdered the cat. I'm sorry. This is on you.
Then Emily
We
had to
threw her-
crawl out from underneath the fucking house, looking like an actual ass coal miner.
Oh yeah, Aaron laughed because I was just absolutely covered head to toe in dirt and garbage. And like the fun thing on top of this is I'm allergic to a lot of nature. So I was of course allergic to grass and anything underneath the house. So I'm covered in hives. And like I take off my shoes and the rags outside, but I still have a layer of dirt so thick over my entire body that you can't see any actual skin. So I just like hopped in Haru's bath with her, put my clothes in the sink so that the dirt didn't go all over the floor, and took a bath with my cat. Fucking sucked.
It was not a fun time.
You load
Yeah,
16 tons. What do you get? A cat bath, apparently.
Alright,
when did the games on Xbox Game Pass start slapping so hard?
When they wanted to sell Game Passes.
All of the Dragon Age games are on here. I've never played Dragon Age.
they're pretty good.
All the Dishonored games are on here. All
Dragon
the
Age
Dead
Origins
Space
is pretty
games are on
good.
Hey, fuck
Yeah,
you. Inquisition's real. Dude, fucking, you know
here.
what?
Origins, Inquisition, and Dragon Age
Inquisition
Terror.
is the Mass Effect Andromeda of the Dragon Age.
piss off.
You are so
You were
wrong.
so
All the
wrong.
dudes-
Inquisition
all the dudes-
slaps.
Inquisition is
It's fine.
amazing.
It's fine.
Fucking
All
Inquisition
the
slaps.
Dishonored games on here. Good. Heard
If
good
you
things about
don't want to
Death
fuck
Stranding.
bull with everything in you, you're wrong.
It's
I don't
true.
want to fuck Bull. I want to get fucked by Bull.
Alright, that passes. You're wrong, that game slaps and you're an idiot, but whatever.
But also, I let his fucking.
You know what other
friend
games
die.
on here,
you
guys?
would.
Redfall. Let's go.
Hey,
Oh boy.
let's date this stream real quick.
Also, it's not the game that I thought it was. This is just a vampire shooter game from Bethesda. Back for Blood is the game I thought of, and apparently that game's
so
fine.
good.
I've heard that game's fine.
It's pretty
It just it didn't get like it was way overhyped for what it is.
Yeah,
but it
I mean
good.
it's a Left 4 Dead clone, right? So,
pretty fucking much.
but yeah, apparently Redfall is very bad. It looks like a Pokemon game, so that should tell you something.
Oof.
And the AI is fucking terrible, and everything else about it kind of sucks too, except for maybe the music. I don't really know. I haven't heard anything about the music. Grim Fandango's on here. I've literally never played that game, but I've heard so
Grim
much about
Fandango's
it.
good. That's like peak point and click.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it. Let's see here. The Hollow Knight, the Void Heart edition's on here.
Extremely good.
Yeah. Well, I'm only naming the good games, so it's okay.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Fallout.
Crusader King
League of
3.
Legends. Let's talk.
Anyway,
Jesus.
yeah, you've just
the
lost
Lego
speaking
Star Wars
privileges.
games are on here now. All the Mass Effect games are. Jesus Christ.
Dope. Anyway,
Yeah, I mean, like, this actually seems like worth it.
so if I may,
You may not.
You may not.
Nope.
Thank you. My friend Peppa Pig, let's fucking go.
Downloading right now.
Nino
Is that
Kuni
the
1
one
and
that-
2 actually kind of fog. Both the Nino Kuni games.
Heard
It
about
might
it.
be the one with the Odes of the Queen in it.
All right,
Yeah.
Tyler.
The In
Now you
Memoriam
may.
of the Queen. That shit was hilarious.
that's cool, man. It's fine.
Now you may.
Echo's
So,
on here.
it has been a little bit.
Mhm.
I believe it's been about 2 weeks, but by and large, what matters is that you guys survived and got out of the Undermountain somehow, and came above ground. Well, before that, you guys were all informed that Hallister has branded all of you with a little bit of a bugger of a curse that will kill you if you remain out of the Undermountain for more than a month. In addition to this, Hazdrith also tried to strike at Hallister, and this has resulted in Hallister proffering to Hasdrith anything that he would like as a fitting punishment, and Hasdrith chose a duel, to which Hallister responded that he would acquiesce whenever Hasdrith least expects it. You guys went up topside, found that the Dungeon of the Mad Mage is actually a hit sort of reality crystal ball show that has been broadcast to all of Waterdeep, and you guys are now the biggest, the newest micro celebrities in the very big, bustling city. And there are various ways that people are reacting to that, I suppose. We were starting, there were 2 shopping trips that people had ready. No, I'm not letting you make sounds on the soundboard. We will bring all soundboard additions to like a council, and that will decide the sound's fate. Anyway, so the 2 people that had shopping ideas wanted to be Durden wants to go find a blacksmith, and he's been given general directions to that, and Mystery wanted to go potion shopping at some point. So which of you would like to go first? Because I have stuff prepared for both of these.
Really quick.
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong, but all of my gold is just gone.
Well, sucks to suck.
Yeah, and I do not remember what that number is.
Broke ass bitch.
You might, yeah. What the fuck? I don't know. So we don't really use Electrum in this group. The EP is the points that Hallister has assigned to you.
Yes, but that's not where his gold went.
Right. I don't. Yeah, dude. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you other than like I don't keep track of y'all's gold very closely.
That's all good.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dog. Like,
I suppose. What's the roll?
Roll for gold? You don't roll for gold after.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking. Hang on.
You rolled the beginning.
I guess so. Let me just like ballpark what everyone else is saying.
You know, I'll just 0. We'll just just 0.
You're just broke.
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot my gold. I lost all my gold. I don't know where it's at.
Fucking
Alistair pickpocketed
Yeah,
you.
Durden over here is like the fucking
Alistair
1% over here.
Hallister was so incensed and amused at the same time. He was just like, "You're a broke ass bitch now."
You can have 10 gold.
Oh,
You were still a broke
He's
ass
so
bitch.
gracious.
Get fucking wrecked. I've got 3.
No, I mean,
nerd.
it would only be fair, like, Hazard doesn't know where his gold went. He lost his gold, so I feel like that's fair.
Alright, yeah, okay. We'll run with that then. Fucking, yeah, no, Hallister might have just, like...
Rubbed off the face of the planet.
just been
Hallister
absorbed into
replaced
the economy.
every single gold piece with a piece of lint.
So...
He took them out, but he put like Monopoly money in its place.
Right.
Take better notes, nerd.
Oh, like...
that's actually what it says. He goes to like pull out a gold. It's just a note that says "Take better notes." But
and do you take outstanding notes, Josh? Like you...
Yeah, I write down all my treasure in my gold.
Okay.
Yeah, we keep all the important shit.
Now, if you asked me right now, Josh, what's your AC, I'd have to question because my AC has disappeared.
Oh God!
Your health
But he
is
knows how much gold he has.
My health is also gone. I don't know what's going on with.
What the
Oh, my
Wait.
health is gone too.
What the fuck?
Wait. Mine was glitched like that for a minute. It just didn't load in. Like, it took a minute to load in. I believe
Yeah, no,
Brandon
that
was in
is
here.
not happening over here. Let me try.
No, my health is gone. Did the internet just fuck up our pages?
What the fuck is happening?
I don't remember what my health was at.
Yeah, neither do I, but like... What the shit?
I didn't go in and specifically delete my health. That would be stupid.
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
look at that. My health also. Ah.
I don't know what to fucking do about that, because I don't remember what health you guys were at. I know Mystery was sitting really, like, comfortable, but...
I couldn't
Model
tell you,
rollback
though.
button?
And the one person who has their sheet backed up is the one person who isn't having issues.
Right? Fuck me, and your tokens don't have... I don't No.
Although
shit.
I randomly
What
do
are
have-
we done with today? Are we just gonna
No,
call it?
no,
What the
we
fuck?
we have shit to do. It's fine, but
Is there like a rollback button on the game?
no, that would be a
Just-
good
just-
feature.
Just don't do anything that requires health or AC.
Just hang on. I remember that
My
Mystery
AC is gone.
Mystery had a really solid health roll. It was you were
Yeah,
up in
I
the
had pretty good health.
you were not up into 60, but you were in the 50s. So if we assume an
I
average,
was also good health.
yeah, if we assume that you let's say we give you like a 6 on every roll for each of your level ups, that would put you at 30 plus 25 from your Constitution. 55 HP sound fair?
Yeah, that would be a 6 for everything, so.
Right. Because I remember you were in the 50s. I don't remember what. I remember
Yeah.
Ertos
I was.
in...
I know, I rolled specifically pretty high on all of mine.
Yeah.
Like,
I remember you were... I remember Durden has like kind of shockingly low health for what he's got rolling.
Yeah.
I was trying to see if I can't just go back through the logs.
I
and
think...
see.
I don't know why, but the number 48 sounds right for Ertos.
View all chat. One second.
Well,
I
the
might be
thing
able-
about going back to the logs is I don't think it logs when you change your.
I
health.
also clear the log periodically.
Jesus
You've
Christ.
doomed us all!
So, oh, and Ashling over here has 47, so I'm gonna just say that's your maximum health now, and we're gonna examine the math of this later. Well, fuck,
Oopsie doodle.
that was, Jesus
Alright,
Christ. Yeah.
5-8. Okay, 11.
Suddenly, the party's not feeling so good.
Yeah,
Right?
we're really not feeling it,
Fucking
Mr. Crab.
really, yeah, okay.
Like you wake up and you don't know what's wrong, and then you look in the mirror and you're like, ah!
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm glad we fucking got that out of the way before I, like, alright guys, roll initiative, oh god!
Alistair gave
Oh, I
us
don't
all
want to
fucking
take that.
cancer.
Yeah, like, evidently.
Alistair is real and wants to ruin our game.
Halster is real and he ate my shorts. Alright, I'm gonna do a little something here. I think, like, they might have changed how, like, tokens work or something in Roll20, because, like, it is strange and weird and bad.
And then we moved to Foundry.
God, I wish. It's just importing this would be such a pain in the dick.
How do I calculate my AC again?
It is...
Such a dumb question, but
Right, your default AC is 10. Then
10
add your dexterity
my
modifier.
Dex mod
And what
plus
are you
my
what are you currently
armor
wearing?
mods.
If you drag and drop
Check
your
your
armor, it should
lingerie.
It should.
auto calculate.
It should, but
Well,
what
you say that studded leather armor and have a shield.
studded leather armor and a shield, so studded leather armor is AC 12 plus dex, and a shield adds an additional 2 on that.
Yeah. So 12, 18, 14, so 16. Should be
16
good.
sounds about right. Okay, I'm just fixing up tokens to ensure that this never happens again.
You know,
Okay.
very funny.
We're gonna
Yeah,
we're definitely gonna say that like there's some undermountain warping magic happening. We're gonna check your HPs later.
Well, we could probably go back and maybe hear us mention what our HP was at.
I highly
also-
doubt it. I listen pretty extensively when I'm bored at work.
Yeah, I probably have only been like, damn, that puts me at 20, not telling you what I was at before.
Exactly. No, I know that Mystery was pretty solid. She's a very solid frontliner. So we can just go with that, I think.
I know I was rolling pretty good, and then also, you know,
Does 47...
magic.
Yeah. Does 47 sound about right?
I have no fucking idea.
Okay. Well, we'll go with 47 for now. 4 levels of Bard plus, like, plus 4 to Con. Like, I think that's about right.
And now suddenly I have
plus 5, right?
proficiency
'Cause you
with
still get the plus 1 on the.
suddenly I have proficiency with
Level
disguise and poisoner's tools, and I'm bald.
So
and I have
9
a
plus.
suit.
Roll like. Because I know I rolled 1 or 2 crits here. Because my HP was actually very good. It's
Yeah.
like the only stat that I was like, oh damn, okay.
Well, with
We'll
each
take
of
it.
these, you would replace those 2s with 4s.
Yeah, 4s. It's like.
So that would be 34.
Yeah, that's not terrible.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So while we're all
Alright, close
figuring,
enough.
now that we've recovered from that bombshell, I would like to ask.
You presume I'm still recovering.
Okay. Isaac says, do M stuff first. So, alrighty. So Mystery, you are stepping out into Waterdeep for the first time outside of the confines of the Yawning Portal. The streets are like pretty. The streets are pretty bustling. You are outside of the busiest tavern in the city, in the busiest ward of the city. And there's just a whole lot of daring do. There are people who are like walking to and from various buildings. You see a double-decker carriage carrying all sorts of folks just like barrel on past, barely caring about people in the way. And the city is yours. And I'm curious, I am imagining, you said that Mystery doesn't have a lot of experience being topside here in Waterdeep, right?
No, Mystery doesn't have a lot of experience topside, and Mystery doesn't have a lot of experience with daylight.
Mm-hmm. And it is about, like, so yeah, you're, as a matter of fact, you have the feature sunlight sensitivity on your sheet, I believe.
Yep.
So yeah, you're out here.
Specifically makes me feel bad.
Yeah, you're, it's actually kind of nauseating as you're out here. And part of you, like, really misses the Undermountain and just, like, being around the fun that is Hallister. But also just your eyes hurt. So yeah, you can like draw your hood and it might like shield your eyes a little bit, but you're definitely a little uncomfortable. But this is the way you've got to go and find yourself a potion shop.
Yep. I'm just gonna, before leaving, ask the dude in charge and be like, do you nearest potion place quick, please?
Are you asking Durnan this?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, he says, let me think here. I suppose Polonia's is rather close. You might want to go check with her. It's down the street, a little bit towards the market, but not quite in it. Just go down the high road, and you'll see the sign. It's big, lots of floral notes. You can't miss it.
Got it. And she just like cloaks the fuck up and heads outside.
Yeah. The sunlight stings. It's difficult to look up at the signs as you go around because, you know, not even just the sun is bright, like just the sky surrounding it is like stinging your eyes. But eventually you do peek out the sign that he mentioned. It's this lovely little wooden sign that has been carved to resemble like a wreath of flowers, and in this lovely little cursive font, it just really just reads Polonia's Potions.
Alright, we're gonna head on in.
You open the door and you hear like the standard ding 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 as yeah, a little bell in the doorway goes ringing, and you hear it's a pretty tightly packed store in a sort of a small building. It's tightly packed because the shelves are absolutely loaded with herbs and various concoctions, stuff behind like, you know, little latches and stuff like that. It's sort of like one of those stores where you can go and like, it's one of those like occult stores where you can buy like various stones or whatever. They're in like these little sliding open transparent cases. It's like little glass drawers. They're labeled with like a whole bunch of different things for various reagents, various different potions. And as you hop in and ring the bell, you just hear, hi, give me just a minute. And across a little desk, you see a brown-haired woman who, at closer inspection, you see like the way that her body is like, you know, kind of generally shaped. She appears to be about your height, maybe a little bit shorter. This brown-haired halfling woman like stands up and puts a piece of paper down. She's like, hi, welcome to... She looks at you, her eyes go wide, and she says, oh my gosh, 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 oh, hi, why, that's so cool, you're here, oh my gosh, I am a big fan. Hi, my name is Polonia Pedal Pusher, and wow, I've seen you on the that, and she pushes like a little crystal ball on her desk.
This is a change from how I'm usually greeted. Hi.
Oh, yeah, I mean...
I'm Mystery.
Oh yeah, trust me, I know. I've seen everything. Oh, my aunt told me about whenever she watched Dungeon of the Mad Mage whenever she was younger, and this is the first one that's happened in 30 years. I am so excited. You have no idea. I've been thinking about it. I've been waiting for the next episode to happen. When are you guys gonna go back down there?
Pretty soon. I mean, we're just up here to get some stuff. Speaking of that, I need some potions.
Oh!
It's not very friendly down there.
Yeah. No, I got you. Okay. Alright, I imagine, like, healing, easy, like, duh, right? Like, it's the first thing you get. Okay, good, duh. Alright, sorry.
Yeah.
Shut up, Melania. Be cool. Okay, well, I've got a good little, chunk here. Well, hang on, that's potion of climbing, filter of love. You don't need a filter of unless... No. Maybe save that for later. More character development. Okay, potion of healing running through here. Okay. Well, here are a couple of potions of greater healing. She, like, holds up this little round vial with some red liquid in it, kind of taps it with her finger, and it glows red. And she says, well, that was a very loud little kitty.
Yeah, she's sitting on my desk right now.
Love her.
She just tried to bite me, so I'm not super in love with her.
Well, now I love her even more. So, yeah, she, like, taps it, and, like...
fight you, stop it.
As, like, the liquid on the inside is agitated, it kind of glows slightly. She says, so these ordinarily retail for about 150 gold pieces, but because I am such a big fan of what you guys do, would you be okay if we gave you, like, a little bundle here? Maybe, like, 2 for 200?
Capped out at 195 for gold pieces. I did not do a lot of, plundering. I just kind of wanted to be down there.
Okay, I got you. Well, how about this? Information's really, really important, and I just happen to have, like, a very specific question for you.
Would you go out with me?
So she opens up a notebook, and kind of, like, as you get, like, a look of it, on the desk, and it appears to have the names of you and your 4 companions written on them. They appear to be arranged in a pentagram sort of shape, and there is a rather elaborate diagram connecting every name to each other name with, like, varying notes. And she says, so I'm just kind of curious. I'm a bit of an independent writer on the side, and, I've just been so inspired by the things that you guys do, and I'm just so jazzed on the whole Mad Mage thing. It's really cool, and I really like the dynamics you guys have going on. So I just wanted to hear it from the mouth herself. Durden and Ertos, how do they get along? Because it seems like they got, like, a cute little, like, chaos thing, and I'm wondering if I'm, like, reading into that, like, a little too hard.
I just met these guys, but sure.
Okay.
They're already writing fanfic about us? I don't like that.
That's a chaos boyfriends. I can make him worse. Got it. Okay, and, well, we're gonna ignore the Hazdrith and mystery thing. That's what people in the circle are. But I think the dwarf from the top and dwarf from the bottom is, like, a way too cliche of a whole angle to approach that from. Yeah, you know how it is.
They're pretty unlikely, but I won't let you not have your fun.
Oh, thank you. That's so kind of you. And Aisling, a lot of people are, like, trying to throw her all around in these circles, but, like, I think it's, like, a little too early to, like, start thinking about that. Also, I don't know what it is, but there's, like, a kind of, like, a distant kind of loneliness to her gaze. Is there any, like, kind of truth to that? Is there anything you've, like, picked up on it or whatever?
She hasn't talked about herself very much, so I don't know. Maybe she has some secrets. Don't we all?
Mysterious. All right. I will note that down. Thank you very much. Okay. And, okay. I really shouldn't do this because it is a pretty significant loss, and I'm sure that my auntie would probably be a little upset that I did that, but I'm sure that if we just make sure that this says Polonius on the front, and she, like, gets, like, a little pen and, like, makes sure to scribble Polonius potions in, like, big font on the label. Just like
I could do an ad read down there.
Oh, that would be so cool! And everyone would know, and it'll be great, and the traffic would get so much bigger, and that means I would sell out of stock, and I'd have more time to write, and this is gonna be good.
Yeah, just give me your approved copy, and I'll get to it when I drink it.
All right. Oh, thank you so much, Miss Mystery, Miss Mad Blood, whatever you want.
Either or.
Okay, cool.
They're
Sweet.
both names.
I will alternate as directed. Well, thank you so much for shopping at Polonia's. I'll give you these two for 150, and we'll call it even.
Sounds good. Greater healing. Love it.
Woo! I can add those for you because I believe you can just drag them from the compendium.
Oh.
Perhaps you can't. Healing potion of. Oh yeah, they only have potion of healing. Well, I will I remember exactly. Just put it down that you have two of them. I know.
Yeah.
I know how much they do.
Yeah, potion of greater healing. We'll use them.
All right, so thank you very much, and thank you for shopping at Polonia's, where we don't have a slogan yet. Oh, I'll have to do that. Okay, that's fine.
That's a pretty good
Yeah,
slogan.
just send your copy to the yawning portal.
I mean,
it'll make its way.
Honestly, just like smile at like whatever little magical eyeball they record you guys with, and whenever you drink it, and I mean that's pretty much good enough for me.
All right.
The Kendall Jenner Pepsi drink.
Yeah.
Drink with the label facing out and just looking up, and then offer it to the monster.
Yeah, we'll both greater heal together.
They come back up and they're like, "What the fuck was that, Mystery? That's really weird."
I will-
Gotta pay my bills.
Statement?
Get a brand deal with Hallister. He like drink. You toss him on the potion. He drinks it and then he gives you his jersey.
Mystery does not have a lot of money from her previous ventures and work, okay?
Mm-hmm. So yes, you have met Paulonia Pedal Pusher, who is my favorite NPC I've made for this so far. She is 100% a rabid Dungeon of the Mad Mage fangirl, and yes, she is writing fanfic.
Pedal pusher, more like drug pusher.
You cannot prove that.
That was something.
So yeah, Mystery, you've got your potions, and you head back to the... I'm assuming you head back to the Yawning Portal pretty much as quick as you can to get out of the sun.
Yeah, no, if it's not nighttime, Mystery's not going anywhere beyond what is absolutely needed.
Gotcha. So, we're gonna pan over to Durden here, who, after meeting with the mysterious Lord Moonsea, he directed you that there's some pretty affordable work to be done vis-a-vis blacksmithing out in the sub-district. So the southern ward of Waterdeep is usually... It's the place where a lot of migrants that this city attracts end up congregating. And therefore...
Yeah, 'cause they're not really doms, they're all subs there.
Southern.
I was gonna say something about like Quiznos or...
Southern. So yes.
You said sub earlier, and it was washing around in my brain.
Okay, anyway.
That's right. He said Lord Moonsea, and I immediately thought as opposed to Lord Goatsea.
Yeah, alright. So yes, you make your way over to the southern ward, of which there is a tinier, individual district within that is commonly known as Little Beator. You can roll me a history check as you approach this general area.
Sounds racially charged.
Well, it is the southern ward.
Mm-hmm. Wow, holy shit. Damn, that's a good history roll, dog. Anyway, oh yeah, we're at +3 proficiency. I forgot about that. So,
He read his fucking books.
You put it together pretty easily that this place is known as Little Beator due to its very high tiefling population. Specifically, this is where a lot of the tiefling refugees of Elturel ended up after all that sour business happened.
It's also where you get all the good food.
Yeah, tieflings like it spicy. And as you walk through this general area, being a dark elf yourself, not only are you fighting the sun, but you're also... What the absolute fuck are you doing?
It's a baby.
Oh!
How did you not put that together, dude?
Well, I just started brrr, and I thought that was... My first instinct was Josh was making noises at his cat.
High-pitched noises all of a sudden, and one of us has a decently fresh baby. It kind of explains itself.
Hello,
Oh, yeah.
friends.
I think that baby is fresh as hell.
She's getting...
Yeah!
You tell him.
Let her roll a character. Yeah! was way more fun than it should be.
Us, the podcast, we gotta get the baby.
We just like we run a podcast where it's like 100% like a completely 100% sanitized and salient discussion on like really intense fucking political shit. Like we're talking about like the Israel-Palestine conflict, but we pause every once in a while for Annalise to make baby noises into the mic.
We also have a baby cam that we dress Annalise up as a different political figure every week. So 1 week it's Annalise Trump. 1 week it's Nancy Pelosi Annalise.
Annalise. Oh,
We're gonna get canceled over the Barack Obama episode. It'll be worth.
I mean, do you lethal weapon 5 it? Do you do blackface or do you do it?
They can't get mad if a baby does blackface, right?
So, it's just a baby, man.
that has to go in the quotables.
Yeah,
that has to go in the quotables.
That baby put herself in blackface.
I mean, if you're using a disguise kit to pass yourself off as Drow, are you not doing blackface?
It's purple now.
It's like that episode of Community where they fucking
You know, they
can't
took
remember
it
which
off
character it
of.
was.
It was. What's his face from The Hangover? His character.
Kim Jung.
Yeah, his character's named Chang, and he dressed up as a drow, and everybody's like, "Dude, you showed up in blackface." He's like, "I'm a drow. You can't do blackface for drow."
So, what I was saying was that, yeah, Durden, you're usually used to, like, some general, like, you know, side eyes just from the fact of you being a dark elf, kind of, on the surface, kind of uncommon. But you're getting significantly less of that over here. As you kind of, like, peruse through the area, kind of, like, seeing, like, a lot of the folks set up in
Are you,
there.
like, drowning her or something?
She
That's
just like
just normal baby noises.
yeah, she just likes bubbling. Yeah, so you get past like a lot of these kind of like rundown but very colorful houses. You see the flag of El Terrell being flown from a couple windows. And eventually you come
I see radical liberals over there.
Go back home to El Terrell.
Jesus, Annalise, calm down.
So anyway, you eventually come across a shop that just has the word blacksmith outside of it.
Oh,
There it is again.
All right, well, we're going in that one.
All right. So, as you enter, it's the usual. It's like, you know, the choking of like smoke and like steam, immediately hotter as you get in, and you see this really, really built. I'm talking like shredded tiefling dude, reddish skin, standard like Asmodeus lineage most likely, just hammering away at a sheet of metal on his anvil. You look at him and you see that he has like a pair of ram horns, with the difference being that one of his horns appears to have been sawed off at the halfway point, just into like a finely dusted little nub at the end. And as he sees you come in, he puts the plate in a bucket of water, quelches it, and just hear the and he puts it to the side and he's like, hello, welcome, how can I help you?
Oh yes. So I found these 2 parts of the shield. I'd like them reassembled and then some cosmetic work.
All right, I can do that. And I guess you hand him the parts of the shield.
Yes.
Okay.
So as you see, it currently says Nimwraith. Well, I want you to change that like a bad tattoo and make it Niranath.
Alright, I think I could do something to that effect. It'd be easy as just carving and matching the font, unless you'd want something different.
No, it's fine. It's a little souvenir of the Undermountain anyway. So as much as you can match it, the better.
Ah, the Undermountain. Alright. I can do that. Can I have a name for the order?
Durden.
He kind of hears you say that, he kind of laughs. he holds out a hand for you to shake. He says, well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Durden. My name is Burden.
Ah, yes.
Oh no.
Brothers from another mother.
I have to admit, I was a little surprised to see a dark elf walk into the shop, but I suppose you should learn to expect everything in the water. Yes, thank you, Annalise. I don't know why it's so funny.
You just
Sorry.
keep going, you know?
Yeah, no, it's fine, dude. Baby's gonna baby. Anyway, so he says, like, I suppose you should learn to expect everything in Waterdeep. So what brings you here, if you don't mind my asking? He starts, like, taking down notes on, like, your request in general.
Well, I'm honestly just, looking for a good time in the Undermountain. Maybe get some loot, make a small fortune if possible, if I can make it out alive.
I see. He kind of, like, takes a look at the shield, and he's like, it's dwarven make. Should be able to do something with it. It might just be a little difficult. They do forge their things sturdy. Undermountain, alright. And it beats just lying around. Yeah, a lot of my folk come from Elturel out to the east. We posted up in Baldur's Gate for a little bit, and he kind of like taps at the sawed-off horn that he has. Tensions rose a little bit. We found ourselves much more comfortable over here.
Yeah, well, that's I can understand that. I've had my fair share of political discourse and ended up here as well.
It's a place that takes all comers, isn't it? Well,
Mm-hmm.
you sit in. You can watch him work if you like, or you can leave him with the order. But he gets to work pretty quickly and starts like getting the cosmetic work on. He notes your you want like a little riot shield visor at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he immediately like gets like a little chisel and hammers that up for you. And after a couple hours, he kind of like and hands you the completed work. And he says, hang on. And so just for mechanical purposes, did you want a just a normal shield, like, you know, with some cosmetic
it's just
stuff?
gonna be just shields with cosmetic.
Gotcha. Because like you got a lot of money, so I was just, if you wanted to like maybe go for like some sort of like upgrade or whatever, like, you know, it is possible. I'm just laying that on the table.
Dude,
Maybe
add a
at
cup
some
holder.
point, I haven't really decided. Like, I'm still trying to figure out the direction of this character, so I don't want to blow
Sure.
money on stuff that I'm never going to use.
Gotcha. So he's like, cosmetic alterations, bit of metal, 5 gold to do it.
Well, that's easy enough. And so he hands over the 5 and says, this looks perfect. You did a good job, sir.
I had a pretty good practice, like he's a fucking doctor. We did a lot of work for the Hell Riders back in Elturel, and I'm just happy to carry on the tradition.
Well, it's good to see. And as I come into more wealth and kind of the need arises for it, I may return for more work, because this is fine craftsmanship.
I appreciate it. Yeah, just come on down, Burden will take care of you. And that goes for all of I'm assuming you're in there with others, so any metal or any interesting works that you find down there, we'll see what we can do. I'm expanding a little bit on my ability to enchant things, so we could possibly talk about some sort of magical alteration as well.
Alright. Sounds good.
Alright, and you now have your fancy riot shield that has your name on it.
Alright. Sounds good. Thanks.
She's fucking going for it, man.
To be honest, she's been fighting, like, she's been sick basically since Easter.
Aww.
And so she's had a rough day, but her antibiotics / Tylenol just kicked in, so now she's not in pain. She's
Right.
happy.
Yeah, she's a happy baby. Yeah, I'm sure that's gonna knock her right the fuck out pretty soon, too.
Yeah, we'll see.
Alright. So, barring anyone having any sort of, like, activity they like to do outside of the yawning portal, going once, going twice, all of you guys, like, gather up, roughly around, let's say, like, the early evening, around the portal. Ertos, your friends have stuck around. They come and go every once in a while, but, like, for the most part, they are they are hanging tight in the general vicinity. They're very interesting. God fucking damn it! Anyway, they.
I by chance. This is not a big deal. It's not a big.
No, throw it at me, dude. Throw it at me.
Would I be able to contact any of the dwarves that sent me to the Ender Mountain?
You could send a letter. You wouldn't be able to. That's not. They don't have fucking fantasy Skype. I mean they do, but that's like
they got rid of that for Fantasy Museum.
They do, but that's like some pretty high level magic. But you can send a letter and they'll respond to you probably in due time.
All right, I'll write a letter and I'll send it to you then. So it's not like I won't have to take up time trying to think of something. Yeah,
that's all good. Yeah,
Dear diary, today I got my ass kicked.
I
liked it.
Yeah, just like a general summary of whatever. You don't have to like get into the prose or anything if you don't want to. But yeah, they and there's even local Temple of Doomathoin. I'm sure there would be, because Waterdeep does have a pretty decent dwarf population as well. But yes, they would gladly bear any letter, and it would just it's a copper piece for postage. All right. So I believe that puts us everyone in the.
Whoa! Last week it was half a copper piece. When did its price go up? I'm gonna have to riot. I should have bought the forever postage last week.
Goddamn federal government!
I should never, ever do anything with the fucking postal service in this game ever. Just all postage is free forever.
Wow, what a bunch of communist libtards.
Alrighty. I'm moving everyone to the token layer because I realized that I put them on the fucking not token layer.
The fucking.
Yeah, the fucking layer.
We have one of those.
That's the layer where all the fun happens.
I was gonna say that's what I refer to my bedroom as.
Hey.
Like that just chase down the hall.
So I would say Urtos probably, Volo's it's time for another venture down into the Undermountain to plumb the depths, as it were.
This is probably at least a drink in at this point. He's like, do I have to?
I think you absolutely do, or else you'll just keel over, and that's a much less interesting story now, isn't it?
Fine.
At this point, also, Delight also says, and still no sign of Haleth around the city, right?
Not that I've heard, but when we get back this next time, I'll make a point to spend some extra time to go look for them.
Alright, it's just, he doesn't usually go this long without talking. Alright, that's all I had, I suppose. Good luck down there, don't die.
We'll see what I can do.
Meantime, just to be a shitlord, Ashling's gonna slide up and make conversation with some of his friends too.
Okay. Who are you speaking to?
I mean, she's gonna go around the table with all of them, Volo, and goddamn all of them.
Okay. Any particular? I can do this. I can roll with it. I want to know what you're talking about, basically.
She's nothing in particular. Honestly, she's just making conversation with them.
I got you.
They just seem like a fun crowd.
They are. And not to continually harp on Delight here, but I think she's the most particular. She's the one who would notice this, and she's like, Ashling, you're very fun. I have to ask, what exactly do you put on your eyes there? It's that golden sort of sheen.
Oh yeah, that would be what was it now? I believe it's a line made by some Earth Genasi. I think it was called Topaz Delight. It's been hard to find lately.
God fucking damn it! Anyway.
You knew this was gonna happen anyway.
Yeah, no, I'm going to have to disable it during fucking I'm telling
No!
you.
You reap what you sow, motherfucker.
Anyway,
If I can't have the button, I'll sing it poorly.
Anyway, so yeah, she's like, it just seems so very unlike anything I've seen. I didn't take it for normal cosmetics, but all right, I was just curious. Fun name, by the way, very cute. She kind of smiles. Ashling is
likewise, dear.
Ashling
This
is you
is
like
Timothy Chalamet, motherfucker, right here.
who's that? Oh yes, that would be Lord Moonsea. That's
Yeah, that's Lord Goatsy right there.
Yes, I'm gonna have to give him a different name, I suppose. Anyway, yeah, Ashling, as you like kind of say this and you're explaining, you like absentmindedly like push a hand against like where your eyeshadow would be, and you notice like the texture is a little unnatural, a little bit like, you know, kind of almost it's almost calloused at the touch, which is a very interesting thing to say about your, you know, your eye region.
Mirror of smiles, go! And not cast it on myself, but just, you know, use it as a fucking mirror.
Right. Ashling, as you like take a look, you see like your upper eye socket has like this slight golden tint to it now, as these small scale-like sort of growths have appeared.
Oh, sorry, did I say Topaz Delight? I meant it was Copper. Yes, Copper Delight. Yeah. Earth Genasi had a fondness for metals, made a whole line of makeup that was, you know, fun metallic colors.
Well, it's very striking. I said it was gold, it's more of a copper color, excuse me. But point stands, yes. She said, well, it's very striking. And let it never be said that one shouldn't look their best whenever going down into the Undermountain. You know, face death with a smile.
I really thought she was going to stop it going down.
Not on Friends or Friends of Friends, unfortunately.
Urtus really zooms in on this conversation. It's like,
Haha, but say I weren't, well, nah.
Who the fuck is Professor 696? Oh,
That's
is that
me.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
Professor 696.
Hey, that's been my gamer tag.
It's our local candle salute.
I like Candle Thought better, but still.
Actually, she will purely mockingly put her hands on her hips as if offended and say, why, Friends of Friends is a bit presumptuous. After all, I barely know him.
Kind of giggles, I guess. He has a way of... and she looks at Ertos, like, directly in the eye, and she says, he has a certain way of worming his way into your heart against all odds.
And better judgment.
Thank you.
Alrighty. So, with that being said, would you guys like to get back on in there? God damn, this is nicely formatted, Abe.
Thank you.
No Jeepers and stuff?
Oh my god.
Alright. So, without further ado, I need some decent, fucking... blah, 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 blah. What's good, fucking... shit.
What's good?
Yeah, really. No, I needed some music. There we go, on my end. And we're going to put you guys down on the first level of the Undermountain. So, as Durnan promised, going up and down for you guys is free due to your association with Hallister, your starring role on the Dungeon of the Mad Mage. And as you descend lower, almost as if on cue, you hear Hallister's voice, and he says, "Oh, the very next day they're back with their favorite Mad Mage. Oh, and I was positively itching for another installment. Very good, very good. Well, of course...
You might seek a cream for that.
Well, let it never be said that we don't pay homage to those who make this possible. That's right. It's time for a word from our sponsors. I would like...
Just jumps in.
Hazrith, roll me a D100, please.
Right.
Half my brain was like, and Mystery kicks in with her Polonia speech, but I do not have a Polonia speech ready.
She's short and she has potions. Go shot there.
Tired
Give
of...
her a kiss on the face.
He says, and now a word from our sponsors. Tired of waking up next to a stranger? Paranoid that your confidant isn't who they say they are? Order the doppelganger detector now. And then he falls silent. You guys are in the opening window, the opening well, so to speak. I'm going to be trying something here, and I have to be careful about it here. But I found out, or I kind of like figured a way to like mark where you guys have been so far, and I'm going to be like periodically like just kind of revealing places that you've gone, kind of like this, and see if it works. It does not appear that it works. Never mind. So I'll go fuck myself, I guess. Alright. Anyway, so you guys are here.
Let's go!
I was going to, like, I was seeing if, the explorable darkness thing would allow me to, like, you know, reveal tiles that have already been, hopped in.
Hey, fun fact, this wall is go-throughable? Was
yes,
it always go-throughable?
If you guys have discovered a secret door, I have made it, like, passable.
Okay.
You guys know that it is there.
Cool, because I forgot about it.
Mm-hmm. It's deathly quiet in this place. Let me see here. In this
hallway,
I don't believe there's anything terribly happening in here, but let me just double check. No, it's looking pretty clear in this hallway. With that passive perception of yours.
I've just been talking away and I've been muted this whole time.
Oh, well.
I said, when we pass through the room with the severed hand, Ortos is just going to turn to Hazard and be like, hey, do you want your sword back?
The sword was notably gone whenever you went back down the...
I'm sure we could ask you to get it back. I mean...
Hazrith is very deep in his thoughts. He's very, it seems as if something's on his mind. But he remains silent to the party.
Yeah, Urtos is not going to let it go. He's going to pull out his lute and start plucking a little ditty, picking at Hazrith about the sword.
There once was a dwarf named Hazrith the Stupid.
So, right or left? We have an opinion, because neither of them looks any different than the other.
Oh, a story I once heard happens to say, always left. Oh, well, he's going right already.
Yeah, always left.
Always left.
Anyways.
All right.
Yeah, Urtos is just plucking his lute and kind of humming.
Ooh, I see someone off in the distance around the corner, just a little bit.
So, Mystery, with your outstanding dark vision, you see what appears to be a raggedy sort of bandit-looking dude. He's wearing like this pretty ramshackle leather armor, and he appears to be his head placed up against a wall, as if he's like peering through something. Notably, in addition to his armor, you note that he has some pretty slicked back hair, and
This way?
yeah, like to the east. And he also has...
This way is where he is. He's specifically right, like here.
Yeah. And he also appears to be wearing a cloak with a very high popped collar. If you're going to be approaching that close, Urtos, make me a stealth check.
Sure, Urtos is being stealthy at all.
Okay.
I don't think he cares about getting seen right now. He's still strumming his lute. I think if he sees this guy, he's gonna call out and be like, "Good day, sir. How are you?"
And he says, "Ah, fuck! Ah, where the hell have you come from?" And he like pulls a sword and like points it on you. As he turns around, you see that in addition to his popped collar cloak, with which has like a red on the inside, black on the outside kind of look, his face also appears to have been painted white. To give him like sort of like a pallid kind of look. His hair has been greased back, and with your high perception, you note that as he speaks, you can see like the outline of some fangs in his mouth.
Yeah, I think Urtos will just look at me like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! No, nothing to jump at here, sir. We're just Hey, I'm not sure if you've heard of me. I'm Ertos Phylon the Seventh, one of the, part of the royal family from uh, the city here, and we joined the Underdark, the Undermountain, as one of its champions. And so, if you wouldn't mind, what are you doing down here? How did you find yourself in this place?
And he kind of clears his throat. You mortals are trespassing on a very important place, and if you know what's good for you, you will leave this place alone, away.
Alistair has given us express permission to be here, and in fact told us that we have to be here. So what are you doing here?
It's true. This is my home, mortals. This is my lair, blah. And he kind of sticks his tongue out, and you see like these fangs that are outlining his on like the edges of his teeth, like his canines are very extended.
You don't seem so sure about that.
Depart from this place, or you will face the wrath of me and my cursed brothers, blah.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch a name. Could I'm Ertos, as I said before.
Can I look at what he was looking at while they're talking?
You can see easily enough in the dark that there appears to be a pretty well concealed peephole in that the edge of that wall.
He's a pervert.
Ertos, what were you saying?
So just look at Mystery and look at him and be like, well, before we depart from your sacred ground, and put in air quotes, and be like, would you tell us more about this place? What makes it so sacred? What are you doing here?
We who have been cursed by the night to guard this place. It is our only refuge in these dark tunnels. The world above has spurned us, and now we live off of the blood of adventurers such as yourself. Now flee before we make a meal out of you.
And one last time, I'm not sure I remember catching your name.
I am the dark one, known as as Bandy. Yeah, that's gotta be it.
Bandy.
Bandy. I see. Well, Bandy, it was lovely meeting you. If you don't mind, we're going to continue on through. We have business with the Lord, if you of the Undermountain, if you do understand. So, you have a great day, though. You seem like you're doing just fine. If you need help, the bucket to go back up to the yawning portal is down the hallway. You can head south, and when you hit the room with a bunch of dead bodies, you head east. And I recommend a drink and maybe a good night's rest. So,
I warn you, if you proceed further into our din of sanguinity, you will surely lose your lives. Let it never be said that I did not warn you.
Den of sanguinity. Okay.
How many are there of you?
Like I would reveal such important details.
Why do you have a peephole?
It is important to the sanctity of our sanctum that we keep an eye on mortal trespassers, for many want to steal our treasures and take our home for themselves.
Mystery picks up a rock and shoves it in the peephole, thus rendering it useless.
Yeah. You get like a little pebble in there. Just...
Yep, like shoving a stick in a lock.
I did that once. I broke the front door of my house. I was like 7. Anyway.
This is the way.
He kind of just like looks like kind of flabbergasted at like all the advances you guys are making on him. Do not say I did not warn you. And he kind of just like steps aside, very clearly like wanting you guys to leave.
Okay, this guy's a weirdo.
Anyway, let's just keep going. What's in this door?
That door right there will lead to area 6B. Let me just... It's been a little while since I ran out of a book.
Which door? The north door or the... Yeah.
The door that's on the west.
Give me a second. I have to actually go there.
Here.
I thought that was... I thought that was west.
Mm-hmm.
East. I thought you said
Northeast, southwest.
Yeah, just give me a second. I forgot how to. There we go.
Everybody flashing back to elementary school.
So this appears to be a kind of like sort of a closet area. There's a stack of old ceramic plates that as soon as you open it, a couple of them like fall over and just kind of break and shatter, kind of making a good little bit of a ruckus.
What is Bandy doing as we're moving on?
Kind of just like nervously like looking at you guys, like keeping his distance, but also like keeping an eye on the hallway now that you've sealed his peephole.
Yes. While we're walking away, can I just get another quick perception check to see if I can't, or maybe an insight check to see if I can't get some vibes off this guy or something?
Sure.
I mean, he's a little.
I would say it's an insight check. Yeah.
Okay.
Vibes
Yeah.
are off.
Urtos is too busy doing whatever the fuck Urtos does.
Yeah, his vibes are off. That's about what you got.
Urtos is going to say that out loud. He's going to say, I believe that guy's vibes were a little off.
My vibes are immaculate. How dare you?
Okay, Boomer.
I'll co-sign that.
May I offer you a gift of passage, if you will? And I'm gonna hand him over was it Dumath? I can't say it.
Dumathoin?
Yeah, Dumathoin. Perhaps this will provide us some safe passage.
Are you handing him your hammer?
Yeah.
Oh, you asshole. He says, tribute. It will not save you, but perhaps it will ease your passage into the next life as you are set upon by my brothers, Blair. He takes the hammer and looks like kind of surprised by his weight. And as he kind of like looks at it, he sees like the two diamonds that form the spikes on top of it, and kind of like looks very like hungrily at it.
So he's just not a vampire, right? Like, we're gonna
Oh,
look at the rest of the
definitely.
party and be like, well, he's just not a vampire, right? Like,
I throw garlic at him.
You don't have garlic on your inventory. Come on.
I'd like to go through the rations we have and pull out the garlic nuts that I packed.
Roll me a D100.
Oh, no.
Did I not mention it's part of Ashling's character that she just loves garlic powder and has to put it on everything?
A 77?
Yeah, you do find a little bit of garlic in there. You get like a little half clove.
Yeah.
Just gonna,
There's like a MRE in there, and they have a little bit of spice just to jazz it up. Just so
Yeah.
happens
Yeah.
to be garlic powder
just
today.
gonna, just gonna toss it over his way and see what happens.
So, like, I'm imagining, like, are you throwing... It's up to you. Is it garlic powder or, like, a little clove?
I imagine it's like
He just gets a strange powder and just blows it in his face.
Thrax!
I imagine it's like a little clove, right? Like we.
Right. So, yeah, you chuck it, and he kind of, like, reacts kind of poorly, and it bounces off his hand as he tries to catch it. It bounces again as he, like, trying to juggle it in the air, and he finally, like, dives a little bit and catches it, and he looks at it, and it's like, And then he, like, looks at what it is, and then he, like, you see him realize, he's like, blah! And he kind of drops it, and, like, pretends that his hand is stinging.
You're like, dog, come on.
I like this guy. Let's go.
I mean, you're cool. I don't know what your deal is, but I hope you have a good time, okay? Yeah, and so as he's walking away, Ertos is strumming his flute again. He's like, there once was a weirdo named Blandy. He wasn't a vampire at all. Just singing a song about this idiot that they just met.
And as you guys proceed north up the passageway, you hear the scuffling of feet immediately. And
Well,
Ashley, with your perception check, is like, I can't believe this idiot gave me this fucking hammer. I'm gonna be rich. Ah!
Outstanding.
All right.
He quickly attunes to it before you have a chance to recall it.
He can't. He does
He's
not
selling
meet.
it.
He does not meet the requirements to attune to it.
He's either an idiot or it's Luther. And if it's Luther, he'll be fine. Yeah, he's a chonky boy. So, all right, continuing north.
All right. Yep. So it appears to be a turn to the left here, and another hallway.
Slide to the left. Erdos is going to continue strumming and walking until we get to the door here.
All right. So as you, I'm gonna open it after I do this narration. As you open it, you hear "Ha!" rumbles a voice from the dark. Torchlight sputters in the chamber, silhouetting 9 figures. Let me see here. Yellow fangs gleam with red grime. You stand in the dreaded crypts of Countess Haria herself, and our master shall have her do, you cattle. Choose now, gold or blood, lest you be damned like us. And you see,
We're rich.
you see a array of 9 quote unquote vampires. However, looking at them a little more carefully, you are pretty sure, just given the general background this group has and the roleplay earlier, that these guys are bandits who are dressed up as vampires.
Just gonna look at him and be like, was Blandy your guy? Come on.
Ah,
You can do better than this. There's better things you can be doing with your time than harassing people like this.
you speak of Blandy, our, the lowest of us, but even he would be more than a match for you 5 mortals. You are outnumbered, and you will surrender all of your belongings to us.
Does he know what floor we've been to? Because
I
we
already
know what
did.
floor we've been to now.
I already gave Bandy all that I have.
I have a wonderful little thing to say, and it might just so happen to be the answer to you not needing anything from me.
Oh.
Eldritch Blast.
I was gonna say, mystery. Please don't.
Okay,
People have done nothing wrong.
Okay, so yeah, you're gonna get the nearest guy.
Yeah.
You do get 2 beams. I'm just letting you know. Mystery shoots an Eldritch Blast, and you see remind me like your Eldritch Blast is like just like a blast of like kind of lightning and whatever.
It's lightning.
And it kind of like as it kind of surges forth, it kind of takes the brief shape of a laughing Hallister as it punches this dude straight to the chest, and he kind of falls over, definitely dead. You see the rest of these bandits like draw their swords, and it's like, so blood it is! Have at you! And we are
saying if you try to bite me and you mess up my clothes, I can't be liable for the things I'm going to do.
Alrighty.
Yeah, make sure you click on your token, and then you get your initiative.
Also, fun fact, if you hold down Alt and then double-click your token, it opens your character sheet.
Neato
No.
No, he doesn't. He can't win.
Aww.
If you hold Alt and double click your character, it deletes your character sheet.
God.
Evidently. Alright.
Is that like the first nat 1 of this campaign?
There's been some. There's been some.
It's
I
probably
can
my.
petition
It's probably
to
the
add-
lowest. Probably the lowest initiative score I've ever rolled, though.
Petition to add the "It's Been" clip to
Yeah,
the
it's
sound
been.
board. That's been.
That's a pretty good one. I'll put that one in the.
That's what I was trying to add earlier, and you yelled at me and said no.
Give me a second. All right, adding all the boys, and all the boys are here, and descending.
Boys are backing down. The boys
Yeah.
are backing down. The
Would you
boys are
believe me if
yeah.
I said I had an additional plus 15 to my initiative?
If anyone else were to say it, then I would say no. But this is you we're talking about. Let me see here.
I don't. I roll like shit today.
I know. Desperate Struggle, Final Fantasy 13.
I'll let Annalise do it.
Give me just a moment. I'm getting some stuff ready for me. All right. So yeah, these bandits spring to action. Mystery, it is your turn.
Yeah, I've been reading to see if I have any like AoE spells.
I don't.
Because I forgot all of the spells that I have, but I don't think I have much of one.
I believe
Stop
Arms of.
moving my page!
Oh, I'm sorry. I believe Arms of Hadar hits multiple
I,
things.
I just checked that one. It said, all creatures within 10 feet of me. Okay. That's not going to be a lot of them, because they're kind of all spread out.
Be us.
Well, I can move first.
You would actually be able to get 6 of them if in a 10-foot radius.
I'm still going to do it. I just
Mhm.
wanted to get all of them anyway.
Right. If you stood specifically 1 square
I have
up
to
higher.
cast as the highest level,
You
so
do.
level 3.
If you stood specifically 1 square higher, you'd be able to get more of them.
Did it not take my roll? What the fuck? What the fuck? Cast at level 3. Submit. Why?
Is Roll20 just having a day today?
Yeah, I
Glad
guess
Roll20
so.
never has any problems.
Yeah, it's like not
Super
letting me cast
foolproof,
it
it's-
at level 3. At level
Yeah, it's
3
not
at
rolling it for
all.
me either. What the fuck?
Never leaked our data or, you know.
I know my very precious character data.
What the actual
Well,
shit?
All
Yeah.
my original thoughts.
Hang on.
Look, you make more than thoughts, okay? You have some pretty in-depth character.
What the actual fuck is up with
It's not letting
Roll20
me roll.
today?
I could roll Eldritch Blast, but I can't roll Arms of Hadar.
Yeah.
I like to roll my longsword.
Okay, so I guess first things first is one bandit is going to take a swipe at you, because you did incur an AOO. It's probably not going to be terrible, but we'll figure this real quick. He's going to swing at you
Yeah,
with a
I think we're
scimitar.
gonna have to roll it manually.
Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, he definitely misses with a 10. Let me read Arms of Hadar here. That is so fucking weird that it's doing this. Arms of Hadar, Arms of Hadar. I wonder if there's like some kind of shit that's like 1d6 on. I wonder if we do it at level 1. No, the spell is just broken.
It's not letting me do anything. Trust me, I tried
Yeah.
rolling it at all different spells.
What the
all
actual
different levels.
fuck? This works. This works. None of the leveled spells work right now. Yeah, I'm appalled. All right, this might
Well,
be. This might be a high prep campaign after all. God fucking damn it! I might have to move to Foundry because this is ridiculous. This is unacceptable.
it's mad random.
Yeah. So let me just let me read Arms of Hadar here. They all need
The
to
good
make.
news is I don't have a lot of leveled spell slots, so it won't happen that often.
Yep, well, you get them back on your short rest as the trade-off. So let's see here. On failed
Yeah, I
save,
know.
target takes 2d6. You're casting it at 3rd level, so it's going to be 46 that all of them have to make. So I'm going to go ahead and roll their con saves here. What's your DC?
Oh shit. 15?
15. Okay, so success, fail, success, fail. I was thinking like, yes, mystery succeeded. All right. So go ahead and roll me. It's 46, right? For 46 necrotic.
Yeah,
for
it's
me.
an additional d6.
Yep. Roll me out 46. Alrighty. So yeah, Mystery, you like wade into the center of the battle here, and just erupting from you are these like inky black tendrils, immediately like throwing 3 of these bandits against the wall, and just they crumble to the ground lifeless. While 2 of them are able to like remain on their feet, but look very visibly battered by your assault. So it's -6 to you and -6 to you. The other 3 guys are deaders. Alright, and is that your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Just tag all these guys out. And bleh. Alrighty. So one of these lads is going to be like, oh shit! She's a fucking... what is she? He's going to fire a light crossbow at you and misses. Just... ding! This guy over here. Oh man, these guys really don't have a whole lot going for them over here, do they?
A level 1 mooks, what do you expect?
This guy says, hold the line, boys. I'm going to get help. And he's gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's gonna take a dash to 10, 15, 20, 30. Alright, Ashlane.
You started this.
You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos. Does Bruh down there look any hardier than,
His
basic cook here?
his makeup is nicer.
Oh, better not fuck with that guy.
He's got a higher poly model.
Like, fuck with that guy.
You know what? I'm not gonna move.
I can't be bothered with this right now.
Yeah, no. Brain is loading.
I'm gonna see if this fix that I saw will fix anything.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cast Hideous Laughter on Mr. Slightly Nicer Makeup. She's just gonna kind of cross her arms, look at him, and be like, "Did you hear the one about the vampire who walked into the steakhouse? He died."
God damn it, that's good. Alright, I fixed that spell, Emily. I don't know why, but setting it from output attack to output spell card and then back again fixes it. Very strange.
It's probably the same thing as just restarting a computer, disconnected some shit.
I don't know, man. It's fucking weird. Alright, so Hideous Laughter. Wisdom saving throw. Alright, yeah, the bandit captain's gonna... He just like... You hear him, he's like... Oh wow, this hurts! And he just starts like laughing and he falls prone. He's like kind of like he just doubles over and is like slapping his knee, but like also gripping in his chest, very like obviously trying to fight what you've done to him.
Thank
That's
you,
really
I've been
nice.
Ashling, and remember, you guys can flee and surrender now if you so choose. Good night.
We'll do this for prone. All right, that bandit is dead. We'll go ahead and nix you from the turn order, I think, if we can. Can we? I don't think I can. Whatever. Hasdrith.
I'm gonna call my hammer back.
Let me look at the entry in the thing, because I need to check it what rate.
Dog,
I
did
said
he
that-
actually get away with your hammer? That's hilarious.
No.
Funny.
No, he can call it up to him from up to a mile. It propels itself into
Imagine.
Teleported 2 miles.
Turns out the text, though, says as long as it's, like, unattended.
the
So
hammer magically propels
one
itself at a
person is
speed of
fucked.
300 feet per round. So let me see.
Little do you know that the previous guy can run a 4-minute mile, so he's already gone.
60,
Damn, dude. A 4-minute mile? Holy shit.
100.
Yeah, man, that's some world.
insane.
That's like some Olympic
That's
world
like-
record-setting paces.
180.
But there was a girl in my school who almost had a 4-minute mile, so like, what
So-
the fuck? I don't know.
Hasdrith, what happens is you will Dumathoin's Wrath back to your hand, and you feel like the magnetic buzzing around your hand just and then you hear a crash from the south as the hammer just rockets through a closed door made of stone, busts through it, dust goes everywhere, it is cracked stone, and rushes into your hand.
Poor Bandy.
It's got
I'm
a little bit of
assuming
blood. It's got a little bit of blood on the on the half.
I hope
Alright.
he's alive at least. He really didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
It was just stupid.
They are just
Alright.
stupid.
I have to
I'm
add.
assuming.
I have to add
Go ahead.
Bandy the Bandit to the procedurally generated NPCs now.
He goes below Clicky in the tier list for sure.
No, Bandy's hand is still on Doomatoin.
But the
All
dungeon
right.
is just gonna be
I'm
full of
ass-
severed hands at this point.
I'm gonna assume that was like would be considered one of my attacks.
Let me see what I put down for Doomatoin's Wrath. It is your bonus action to summon it to your hand. So you still have
Gotcha,
both your
gotcha.
attacks?
All right, so I'll move up here and swing with it. Oh,
Yeah.
Where's it at?
You catch it in a fluid motion and just run up to smack him with it.
Oh, let me, dude. Let me use. Why is it?
Why is
Well,
it?
let me use it.
There you go.
Sweet.
Is that not it? Click it. In your attacks thing. It's
Yeah, it
underneath.
won't let me.
In the little
There
four.
it goes.
Yeah,
yeah,
you
there
might
it
have been
goes.
clicking
There it
in the wrong place. So 17 does hit. You can roll damage.
10 bludgeoning.
Yeah, you see like several teeth fly, and this dude like falls over. You see several teeth and a pair of fake vampire teeth fly out of his mouth. He falls backwards like no, like blood pouring from his mouth, and he's just like backing away from you in fear.
All right, and I'm gonna come straight down with it again.
Dang. Oh my god.
I'm obliterating this man's skull.
Yeah. Fuck off, Emily. Is that you?
Wasn't me this time.
Okay.
It's all of us and none of us.
As he's begging for his life, Hasdrith, he kind of like backs away, holds up his hand, and you swing downwards, and this man's jaw sputters off like 7-8 feet off to the side, and he kind of like falls like this pulpy mass where his head used to be. And he's now very dead.
Who's next?
Less lethal.
Alright, is that your full turn?
Yep.
Alright, Mystery the bandit that's in front of you that you're currently engaged with, he is like, fuck this! And he tries to step away. You can make an attack of opportunity with Thunderstruck.
Woo!
See, now that might be the smartest thing any of them have done today.
Let me see. Does an 11 hit? No, it doesn't. He hops over your swing, and it's like 15. Come on, keep going, buddy. 15. God damn it! Now it's not fucking. Jesus Christ! I hate roll 20. 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, he's gonna dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and that will end his turn. This bandit died. Bringing us to Ertos. You have one living bandit who is very clearly weighing his life decisions here, and one bandit who is currently on the ground laughing his ass off.
I think Ertos is going to stand over here and be like, "Yeah, that's right. Run, you coward. Back to your mother." And then he's just going to cast Vicious Mockery at the guy running away.
Can you see him?
I should be able to, yeah.
Okay.
I've got Light cast.
Yeah, but like, can you see him like from the current like arrangement of? Okay, cool. In that case, gotcha. I wasn't sure if your line of sight hit. All right, he needs to make a Wisdom save. Probably gonna be pretty bad at this. For 5 psychic, let's see. What's your save?
16.
He just barely makes it. As if like the weight of your mockery is like kind of drowned out by his screams of terror.
Zam. Alright, that's my turn.
Okay, this bandit is dead. This bandit is dead. Durden.
Why are we fighting these people again? Just
They're
just
stupid.
because?
They were trying.
I'm
They
just-
were trying to rob you, and also Mystery shot first, asked questions later.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna put my just put my gun back in the holster, basically, and I'm. This is beneath me. You guys have your fun, but I'm keeping my hands clean of this one.
You hear like a little bit of a in the back of your mind. Mystery, as your turn comes around, he says, "Come on now, let there be blood. Let it be spectacular. You know you want to."
Mystery is going to run full speed at this man and bang him on the head as hard as possible. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Yeah, you
Man,
can.
both of those suck.
Well, he's currently rolling around on the ground in laughter, so we're gonna treat this as your at advantage roll for this one. You can make another one
He
at
is
advantage.
prone, so yeah.
He is prone, yes. The 16 does hit. Go ahead and roll me a hit. As he's kind of like, no, that's my fucking gut.
What'd you get for being weird?
Mr. Deer, I think he's done.
But we could tie him up and use him as a bargaining chip to not have to deal with his friends.
Let me see here. Incapacitated.
Oh,
Creature
one
with
of
a
them?
score. The
Or
target has
maybe,
advantage.
well, that one guy ran off for backup. Also, he could maybe just tell us how to get out of here.
I see stairs.
It's a good observation.
Those aren't. Yeah, those are like it's a slight set of stairs. It's not like a big stairwell.
Oh. Boo.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, there's more of them past there anyway.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's a door there, isn't? No, there's not. Yeah, no, it's just it's a slight rise.
We've drawn blood, my men. It is too late.
It really is.
Mystery. Think about it. You can tire yourself out on this literal husk of meat of a person, or you can save it for later and go buck wild when we get to something that actually matters.
I like his idea. Speaking of which, farewell. Oops, that's the drawing tool. He pees blood as he runs away.
Oh.
10,
His
15,
You might want to see a
blood
doctor
pissed,
about
no.
35, 40,
Goodbye,
45,
meat man.
50, 55,
To be
60.
fair,
So
if we
long.
hit him in his kidney hard enough, he'll just do that.
Mm-hmm.
Hallister might be upset, but he has to understand it. We like to play with our food, yes? Urtos is gonna give Mystery a little wink.
I'm not eating them. What the fuck, dude?
So there's a play on words. They're vampires. They're supposed to be vampires, right? And Hallister expects us to just go on a murdering spree. And,
Yeah, and I kind of want to do.
the
what
joke
Alistair
doesn't.
wants
The
me
joke
to
doesn't really
do.
land if I have to explain it. Mystery. Yeah.
Yeah, but like,
We're more of an improv thing here. We're supposed to, have you ever heard of the concept of yes and?
I've heard of it. Yes.
Go on a very long-winded spiel about improvisation.
No, by all means, you're playing this, dog. No, I'm kidding.
No, I know about yes and I'm aware of it. It's just
Yeah, at this
What
point,
if we didn't ever
Urtos
have to
is-
deal with these guys again? That's gonna
Urtos
be the
is
running theme down
mansplaining at this
here.
point. He's prestidigitized a chalkboard into existence and he's currently...
Bonk.
Alright,
In the meantime, she half-asses another bonk.
If you guys,
But I wanna.
I apologize if you see your, I guess, I'm going to be telling you guys whenever you guys score points. I've added points to Mystery and Urtos. Hasdrith, you can add 25 points to your point counter, your electric pieces. And Ashling, you can add 15. Speaking of Ashling, it is your turn. I'll usually award those points like in character as Alistair, but just for right now.
So just like a good
Neighbor? State Farm is there?
football person, she's gonna line up a nice kick and run up and kick the prone bandit square in the ass. Like, get out of here!
Whoa. This is America. We don't believe in that kind of.
No, America's
I don't
actually.
know what America.
Yeah, I was gonna say
you live
America's
in.
actually pretty pro kicking people while they're down.
Well, you said football and then kicking. That's the other football.
Okay.
No, you can kick a football.
There's
You
a whole
just have to
position for
put
it.
Put it into the fucking.
It's called the kicker.
goal. That
That's
thing.
exactly what the fuck's she doing, except with his ass cheek.
I guess.
And to get him running the fuck out the room.
Yeah, you'll have to like roll
Mystery will put one finger on it, on the top of his head, just to make it seem like she's holding it for the kicker.
Yeah, yeah, I guess you can like fucking just curb stomp this dude. Good lord. Did I not add him to the fucking He's not on the initiative tracker. That's
He
really
did-
funny.
Well, to be fair, I don't think a lot of us didn't get a chance to go. So.
So as you do this, he's like, ah! I give! Stop it! As he's like holding his head, like, very much in pain.
I mean, she kicked him in the ass.
Does nobody care why these people are down here?
No.
No.
Well, it is a question that's interesting.
Oh.
Do I care about it?
Or where they got the novelty teeth?
I don't know. A gift shop?
Or why they have the novelty teeth?
Now, that is a question that's interesting. Is there a gift shop?
For this place, there has to be. Hallister wouldn't go without a gift shop. At the very end, when you make it, come on. I want like t-shirts, little
I
plushies.
survived the dungeon of the Mad Mage, and all I got was a lousy t-shirt.
Yeah!
But it's a plus one t-shirt.
Much like the dwarven helicopters of old, I think we just...
It's a souvenir t-shirt that says someone I know made millions in the Undermountain, and all I got with this lousy t-shirt.
I think we just willed that one into existence.
So,
There's nothing better.
this guy is like currently just like writhing on the ground, just like nursing his head, just like where he's been squarely kicked and like
His ass. I kicked his ass.
Yeah,
not
sorry.
his head.
Well, yeah, sorry. He's like rubbing his ass, but he's also like nursing this cut that Mystery left him with Thunderstruck. He's like, oh gods, most of the adventurers that come down here are worth a damn. Ah, fuck.
Goodbye.
No, that's it. You're just gonna. Okay.
Why? Okay. Why the vampire teeth? Come on, bud.
We're.
No.
It's
Try again.
It's
Gosh,
our.
I hate you so much.
It's our gimmick. Most of the adventurers that come down here are a bunch of fucking farmhands wanting to do something better and noble boys who have only read storybooks. They think we're real vampires. It makes it easy to get them out of their money.
Well,
And-
that turned out
and-
real
and
good for
that's-
you, so.
And that's it? No real purpose other than robbing people down here?
Yes! Fucking hell, adventurers, they'll drop their life savings into a suit of armor, and they'll go gallivanting about thinking they could take everything, and we just, we take gold from the ones who are smart, and we take the things off the ones who aren't.
Oh, Hazard is definitely looting bodies then.
Are you? Man, you sure
Close
are
to
a
my
whole
life,
ass
dude.
paladin, huh?
Oh, but okay. Let me rephrase that. Is there any gold around here?
No,
like
I'm
just
fucking
loose
with you,
Jesus.
dude. I'm fucking with you. I'm not that much of an asshole about it.
I feel up the bodies, I check their socks.
The paladin starts looting the body. His god says, "What the fuck are you doing?" He shakes the body and be like, "Oh, it's just loose. I found it."
So these guys don't appear to be carrying any loose change on them.
Oh, I'm gonna question him. Oh, where's your gold then?
It's give me a second. I need to look here. Blah 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 blah. He points to the hallway down to the southwest, and he's like, "It's over there.
Alright.
It's door to the north."
All right,
See,
and then what about on
now
you? Do
we're
you have anything?
talking.
Whoa, you didn't do anything. What makes you think that you get any part of this?
I gave you guys the idea to spare this guy to get the information.
We still
Also,
had
we'll kick
Dandy
your
and
ass
the
if
two that
you
ran
take all
off.
the shit. You get selfish, I kick your ass.
He said to the southwest. By the
Oh,
way.
I got you. I'm heading that way then.
So, down this way, it appears to be there are two doors at a junction.
Boom. Check the first.
Open doors.
What's behind door number 1?
A little bit of a hallway, and then
Another door.
So,
Why do we need an airlock?
Ashling, are you staying? Oh yeah, BRB. So let me see here. Let me see here. Blah 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 blah. There is a old wooden table near the door with a couple of chairs on it. In addition to this,
Where is this backlogs of Garfield coming from?
Ding.
Are you not having fun, Josh, my friend?
I am having fun, just having fun in a bunch of different ways.
Okay. So anyway.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Anyway.
What?
Anyway. So yes, you open up this door. There is a decrepit old wooden table. There appear to be some playing cards strewn across it with a hefty little mountain of money laid on top of it.
We're rich. We're rich.
It's a little mountain is very, very generous.
5.
So
we're rich.
So on top of this is a stack of a total of 95 gold pieces. So that would be how much for each of you? That is 19 gold pieces for each of you. In addition to this, there is a silver ring that appears to be part of the betting pool. Hazrith and Mystery immediately recognize the rune that symbolizes fertility.
Hazrith is still for like
It's
the
a
next
promise.
5 minutes. It's
a promise ring.
Oh my gosh! It's just staring at all the loot for the next 5 minutes, just saying we're rich.
It's a dwarven rune commonly associated with fertility and sexual potency. It's just really crudely drawn runes that look like tits.
Hazrith is putting that bad boy on.
On the inside, there's the elven word for booba is carved into it.
I will,
It's
with
gonna
that
be the
note, I will
second
be leaving and
person.
checking the other room. I don't need around a really
I was just saying,
horny
can I look at
Hazard.
this room here? This one?
Give me a second.
Oh no!
Yeah, we're seeing
Oh,
how
no.
Abraham fucked himself this week.
Yeah, let's be one at a time here.
Alright, I'm gonna go back and looking for Garfield memes.
It was at this
fucking
moment that he
goddamn.
knew. He
All right,
fucked up.
I need y'all to chill for a second. Just give me a second. All right. I'm going to mute it, and I will never
Reach
hear a
the end of our
soundboard.
attention span. It's official.
Yeah, sorry you guys are fucking bored.
Oh no! This is great. This is
Alright,
great.
Alright. So anyway, in here you see several bedrolls, about 8 of them that are spread out on the floor. There are 2 battered and rusty oil lanterns down here. And you see a couple of pouches that are strewn about that appear to have a couple coins in each of them. Ertos, you
Hey.
open this, and it appears to be a little doorway to a hallway.
Neat.
In here, I am very conveniently rounding up things to increments of 5 gold where I can. You gather up about 15 gold in here, Mystery.
Means 3 each.
Yep. And this door here. Boop. Let's see.
Away.
So it appears that this general given area was mostly like their living quarters. I really like how this is 6E on the map, but the book literally does not have a 6E.
Not important.
As you go deep into this area, Durden, as you go down this little hallway, you actually do see at the end of this little hallway there is a old dusty coffin that looks like it has been pried open a long time ago. It's the classic velvet interior, but the velvet is moth bitten and just ripped up and dusty and covered in cobwebs. There is a depression in the wall that looks like it would have been big enough to carry a portrait at one point, but it has long since been taken. And there are some alcoves that have these broken candlesticks in them.
Is this a real vampire? I knock
Alright,
on the
so-
thing, knock, 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 anyone home?
It is currently open and empty.
Ah.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to find what is the wall situation? It's stone walls still?
Yeah, it's all stone walls. Undermountain is stone walls unless otherwise indicated. When I say they're broken candlesticks, they're not attached to the wall. They're standing freely. They're like little candelabras in little alcoves in the wall.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna kind of on the interior of the coffin because it's odd to me that this is propped up and everything. So I'm gonna kind of knock to see if there's like a hollow on the back side of it.
All right. Yeah, you knock, and some of the wood, like, kind of, it's pretty weak wood. It doesn't quite fracture, but you definitely like knock like a little splinter loose here or there. And there doesn't appear to be anything behind it.
God. Well, I think I'm satisfied with this area.
Yeah, we could look around even further, but I don't know if this is necessarily going to get us like further into the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Guys,
If a
I
cool
found a
vampire guy
hallway.
appears.
Let's go to the hallway.
Oh my god, a hallway!
Come
I
on
would-
this way.
I would say
Come
that
on, Vominos. Everybody,
the
let's
bandit
go.
captain that you guys did like he looks like very surprised that you're just letting him go, and he's like, that's it, you don't want to know anything else, or no?
Hey, do you want to come
You
with
have-
us?
Do you have
You know how to get
something more
next door?
interesting to tell us? Like,
I
if you can come up with a reason why we should care
Yeah,
about you, then
I'm just surprised. I thought you were going to leave me for dead.
Do you
that's
want us to
kind of
kill
what
you?
we're doing right now.
No,
Here's
I
the
mean,
thing, though. The fact that you're alive just means that we don't think you're a threat.
But I will
You
put you
could-
down if you ask.
okay, no,
You can
listen,
come with us.
listen. Okay, we came here. We came
We're
here.
not here recruiting people. Don't do that.
Listen, we came here. There were two leaders. There was me. My name is Octarl, and
All right, well, Carl, that's a very interesting story, but
All right, Doc Ock.
and there was Harriet. We used to be closer than we are now. There was a bit of a feud, and now we split up this old vampire lair. It's where the gimmick came from. We used to be actors.
Yeah.
We had the gear on us.
You got the layer and the divorce, I see. Very interesting and original.
I'm just saying there are more of them further in.
look, buddy, friend,
More bandits or more
I'm gonna
layers?
walk up to Carl here, and I'm gonna put my arm around him and be like, "Look, buddy, I know what it's like to be a star performer, okay? And I've got to say, as somebody who's lived on the streets and had to work his whole life for what he earns, you just got to get back out there, man. You just got to keep giving it the old college try. Whether you went to college or not, and I think really, you can do better than this bandit."
He looks like genuinely surprised, and he's just like, make me a persuasion check, please.
Let's see here.
He's like genuinely surprised that you're like giving him the spiel, and he's like, and he kind of like tears up a little bit, and he's like, I'm sorry we tried to rob you.
Well, you know what? I'll accept your apology, Carl. If you'll just go get your friends, tell them, you've made a really bad mistake trying to do this. And
No, you misunderstand. They won't listen to me. It's things have gone. Just listen. If you contend with them, she's there. There's a couple more people like, and he kind of looks over the bodies of his dead friends and looks kind of sick. He says, she has doppelgangers with her. They'll.
Look, Carl, listen to me. There are two paths laying in front of you. One is I go talk to this lovely woman that you obviously have some kind of connection with in the past, and I'm sensing a bit of a history with. You don't have to answer that. You can keep your own business to yourself, but I can go talk to her, and that can go one of two ways. One is very pleasant, like the conversation we're having now, and the other one, and he's going to kind of glance at Mystery, and he goes, well, that's not so pleasant, and, you obviously still care about this woman, or you wouldn't be, trying to give us ways to discuss with them and everything. So maybe, have you thought about apologizing? Have you thought about just saying, not even giving a reason, just saying, you know what, I'm sorry.
I think I'm gonna try my luck with the bucket.
Fair enough. Good luck. And he's gonna give him a pat on the butt towards the door and say, "Don't wait up for us."
So hallway.
Yeah, hallway, hallway,
And
hallway.
you see, he goes out of a different door than you guys, but you do actually see him in this hallway. Like, sorry, and he keeps on going.
Okay.
He pushes open a hidden door where the peephole was, into the bucket room.
Neat. Shortcut, shortcut. All right, now that we've got that answered, I guess we can go north and meet this, what do you say, Harry? Is that- Harry, yes. I see.
Harry.
Well, hopefully, you know, she's not as hairy as the name implies, so let's onward.
Yeah, before Ertos digs himself into a deep hole.
Artos is in the big part of fucking around right now. We'll find out later. What's down? What is this dead end down here? Is there anything neat down here?
Please give me just a second. I need to take a look at something here.
Do you guys like the pictures I found for you?
I could.
So many profile pics for us.
I stopped after like 2.
Yeah, I could do without personally.
You made a whole chat for it. I don't know.
Yeah, but not all at once. Goddamn.
Look, when I'm on fire, okay, I turned the safe search off. Okay. I didn't post them really bad.
If you have safe search on at any point in time, you coward.
Cause I don't
He
want-
works at a school.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That can get you in a lot of trouble.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the internet's existed long enough. You should know what words to not Google.
Well, I can't turn safe search off at work, thank God.
All right.
The only one that offends me is the dad in Garfield.
I put that one in there because I knew it would offend you.
Sorry, I just needed a second. So yeah.
And the feet one is for Emily.
These. So this
To be
hallway.
fair, the Guy Fieri one is also for Emily.
I
So-
do like Guy Fieri.
Yeah, I know.
I do not like Garfield with human feet.
So.
Yeah, I know.
All right. So this hallway is actually decorated. There are a couple faded frescoes that cover the walls, and they depict villagers and farmers being terrorized by a giant bat. Actually, with your outstanding passive perception, Aisling, you do note that these frescoes are actually false walls. Easily pushed open, revealing a further pathway.
That's what?
Ooh.
Hallway, hallway, hallway.
It looks
Enter
like
the back.
it looks
And we
like
go, it's,
it looks like there are a
Wait.
couple more bedrolls down in here. Further in, you see yet another busted up wooden coffin. This one is in much worse condition than the other one that you've seen. It is like laying in several planks with like the velvet having been long since ripped out. There also appears to be a thin layer of dirt that has been flattened down on the bottom of it. And there is also a small vial of holy water atop of it.
Oh, we'll take that.
You know, Ertos, you can add 1 vial of holy water to your inventory.
And as you do, a withered old hand reaches under the coffin and is like, bro, what the fuck?
That's my water. I was saving that in case I got thirsty when I woke up.
That would be wild if the vampire was. Why did I just add
Okay,
that
but
to
is
my
it
text?
bad in the
What
Catholic Church if you drink the holy water? Like, what are you supposed to do with it, like, in
It's a purification thing. You
So if
Yeah,
I
so,
drink
you know, colon
It's
cleanse.
actually
now.
really good for your digestive system.
So, the reason why it gets added to your attacks is because you can throw it at undead shit.
No, I accidentally I didn't type it into the chat. I was just going to type it into the my inventory, and and I just put it in the attacks instead on accident. Here, I'll do it this way, and it'll be official.
holy water attack. It might work on some creatures.
It did not add it to my attacks. It just added it to my inventory. So you know, it's cool. Bog.
Alright, and that's what I
Whatever.
have.
We're still going.
Yeah.
We're just.
And
Rocking.
it appears
Oh,
to
is
be,
that it?
Yeah, the coffin room is a dead end, yes.
Wow, this room sucks.
Unless I go with my passive perception.
You passively perceive that there are 4 walls.
Nice. All right,
No
back
fucking
this
way.
way.
Hey, guys.
Dang.
Mystery.
Whoa.
I'm gonna be like, mystery. Look at this cool bottle of holy water I found. Do not touch it.
Do not touch it. What are
Okay.
you implying?
What would it do?
I'm just saying some of us might be less holy than others, okay? I don't know.
That's
If-
racist.
Maybe I'm less
I
holy
mean,
for
that
your
is-
god, but my god is
You're just
Well,
perfectly
we don't
happy
know
with where
what
I'm
God
at.
blessed this water, and it didn't mess up when I touched it. Is all I'm saying.
And
So
that-
maybe
It's just JC.
And
It's
you,
too
You're the only
racist.
god.
you
Sounded
guys,
like Emily there measuring gods. Like, my god,
Jesus
bigger
Christ.
than your god, your god.
My
God,
god is an awesome god.
Nah, like, my god, larger than Charger.
so as you guys are talking about this, as
Your
you
god
roll
looked like
through,
he's 14.
as you guys are talking about this, as you roll through, you all hear just like the occasional narration of Hallister break over the sound of the cavern. Says, as this racially charged tangent continues, our heroes creep ever closer to the door at the end of the hallway. But what waits them beyond? Will their confidence carry them to yet another victory? Or will they meet their doom? The door
Argue that
opens.
this is religiously charged, not racially. So
I mean,
It
I gotta
started
agree with.
racially.
And as you guys open the door and come across, you
Oh
see
dear god, an
a
armchair.
array of several bandits standing at the side of this room, with a large creature standing in the center. This fucked up looking thing of patchwork stitched human flesh and constructed in the vague shape of a human that stands at about 8 feet tall. You see a woman who is you see a woman who is also dressed up as a vampire. All these guys are dressed up as a vampire, but this one, she has like one of the nicer costumes, and she says, "Oh, good. I heard a little bit of a commotion. I hope."
We met your ex-husband.
Harris is gonna look at, or Urta's gonna look at Mystery and be like, now, we don't know what kind of relationship they had. He kept it very private and close to his chest. He didn't want to offend. He's gonna turn in and be like, Harris, I've heard so much about you. How are you doing tonight?
Harry,
Harry, okay. Well, you know what? I'll say it now. The name doesn't do you justice. I'm just saying. You look great.
Thank you.
We like we were saying, you were saying, we ran into some of your friends back there. Needless to say, for most of them, it did not end well. I'm still hoping Barney or whatever his name was at the door got away, but obviously there's no way to tell at this point.
I think it was Bambi.
Bambi or whatever his name was, it's not important. And we really don't want to cause any commotion. You see, we're down here. Alistair set us on some kind of quest to get to the bottom of the Undermountain and fight him in a duel of fates or something like that. And so, if you would, we'd just like to get by so we can continue on that path. I'm sure you'd be more than willing to accommodate us.
And with the ring that I put on, I think his name was actually Batty.
Hasdrith, add 50 points, please.
Oh yes.
Ertos, make me a persuasion check.
Let's see here. Persuasion. Where's
That
that
was a
button?
good time for a nat one. Oh.
That would be in line with Ertos and most people, but
I don't know how to. Let's say she'll just make a.
persuasive mother effort.
She says, "You know, I think we should just kill you and be done with it, because you look like you all have valuables on you, but as you say, you've roughed them up pretty good, and although I like our chances, I think what we'll do is we'll clear out and wait for the next group of adventurers that are a little bit less handy than the lot of you. Alright.
Smile, you're on TV, so...
What's a TV anyway?
What is the TV?
And she just says, fleshy, and snaps, and this big, like, hulking, massive, like, human flesh is like, and steps off to the side. And she says, make your way through and be quick. And when you come through here again, make sure it's just as fast.
Weird looking dog.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. I knew you would be very accommodating. You seem like a wonderful host. And Fleshy, was it? You are radiant, let me tell you.
Don't.
Good morrow to all of you, and see ya, suckers. And I'm just gonna flip them off and slam the door behind us. Like,
All right. Open up this one here. So.
Into a crypt full of real vampires. Oh shit.
So.
a
This one
blast.
here. So. What you see here is this is a room full of statues. They are on top of these rows of pedestals that run throughout the hall. These life-size granite statues depict human warriors wielding various weapons. All of them have like sort of a barbarian sort of bent to them. It kind of like very Conan-esque, not wearing any armor, but they're wearing like furs and wielding weapons with like both hands. The ceiling appears to be exceedingly coated in webbing. And you see scattered throughout the room a couple of dead giant spiders.
Oh, cool. I hate it.
That's why I didn't put
Dead
tokens
giant
down.
spiders bodes well for alive giant spiders, so be on your toes.
Definitely going to make a point of climbing up onto one of the statue pedestals and lighting a torch and seeing about burning some of that fucking webbing.
Yeah, I think while you're doing this, Ertos is going to turn around to everybody and just be like, see, this is what I'm talking about. We don't have to waste our time on every little fiddle-faddle that gets in our way. And much like I've learned through dealing with my parents and the rest, people basically aren't worth the time to even take. So, why waste a hammer swing or a sword bite here or there on them? Just talk your way out of it and get going.
We still have to go back through that, I feel, though.
Oh, she did say that we best pass through quickly when we're on our way back, so as long as you're not, obviously dripping with blood and, we don't want to look weak when we're going back through.
You have to understand, these bandits are not
Unless
what
you
we
are
call
dripping with someone else's blood, and then
Oh.
you look really strong.
the
Then I
brightest
imagine we'll be
crowns in the box.
She did.
inclined.
She did kind of. It seemed more of. She moved out of fear rather than, being
Edward, this isn't
persuaded.
pity treats.
I don't know. It just seemed more of fear rather.
I would not have you talk down about my speech giving skills, sir. I believe I had quite the silver tongue back there, and
Well,
I
yeah,
got us out of a situation that would have eaten up 4 of our time.
This conversation is never going to end, so you talk good, and I'm not worried about her. Let's look around.
Perfect, thank you.
Ashling, as you climb up and set fire to the webbing, it lights and it kind of like spreads out, and and continued silence. That's a little far away. Alrighty, yeah. So it goes to the west and to the east here. Looks like a very long hallway.
I was hoping for a do 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 do, and then something to fall from the ceiling.
Yeah.
You know what they said earlier, always go left.
All right. Mystery, as you stride into the center of this hallway, you see there is a glowing symbol above the double doors over here. Oh man, I'm gonna see if I can get an image of this rune here, because it looks a little it looks a little provocative. I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh.
Zam.
Is it a sexy room?
It-
That's a vagina.
Mystery, add 10 points to your counter, please.
More importantly, that's a downward dogfish.
So yeah, you see that carved above the door. It is glowing slightly, and as you look at it, it makes the brand on your eye kind of tingle a little bit.
How many
It
points did
seems
you
to
say?
be glowing, particularly in that one spot there, doesn't it?
Anyway,
Tyler, how many points did you say?
10 points.
Just make sure. Because I was like, my brain was just kind of like coasting for a second.
No, it was stuck on vagina. I understand.
Yes, it was. It very much was. It's just thinking about, like, no matter what the orientation of a vagina is, it's still very recognizable.
Been there.
To a
So
vagina?
gonna
Proud of you, bud.
We all, unless
You're
any of
married.
us, yeah, well, yeah, that, and I mean, yes, that, but also like, in addition to, unless any of us are C-section babies, we've all been there.
Jesus.
I was actually born in a test tube, so
Wow, yeah, that's really insensitive of you now.
Me and Abe are C-section babies.
I'm
Really?
a C-section baby.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I was 3
Hell
weeks
yeah.
Bro,
late.
it seems like you're the only one that's been there.
Natural
Yeah.
born
Yeah,
boys.
I was in
Yeah,
fact
that's-
born in a very dramatic fashion. So I was born through lavage.
Yeah, in her family's living room.
Not on purpose.
Isaac's the only one that can prove that he's ever fucked in this room or in this call. So
It's true.
I
At
mean,
least twice.
Anyway, so yes, the glowing
Yeah,
vagina,
yo.
the glowing vagina rune above it. Mystery,
Gotta
you
go
actually,
in.
Mystery, you do hear how Elster says, "It is a little bit gauche, isn't it? But I've always found it, the discovery of the runes to be, it's an artistic process, and sometimes the shape just comes to you."
I do
Sometimes
like
you
this
just
room.
see your girlfriend, you get a little inspired. It just happens.
Right, the female form is just so beautiful, and this symbol has a great deal of power, won't you know?
It's really hard to see anything other than a vagina once you point it out.
Ashling, you take a look at some of these statues, and you see that some of them are so that you get that there are 38 in total, 19 on each row. All of their nameplates have been severely damaged, chipped, or straight up removed, as have many of the statue's features.
You know, it's almost like it could also be like a pair of tits with a really big belly button as well.
What the
What?
fuck are you talking about?
The rune.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I
like
get
the
what you're doing.
Oh,
bottom
okay,
curve.
okay, like
I'm
negative,
picking up what you're putting
negative space. I see what you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, what I think they were
Oh.
going after with this rune is like a house with a flame on the inside, but that's just not how I'm gonna read it.
You know what? I'll try to do something wacky here. Between all of the nameplates that are at least partially legible, can I get any characters at all?
They are not they're not very readable, I will tell you that much. But you can, I guess, make me a history check as you look at these, because they are written in like common, but it's like not in a the lettering is common, but not in a language that you recognize on what you can get. These appear to be names of the Uthgard barbarians to the north, up in the Savage Frontier and in Icewind Dale. They're varying names like, oh shit, I need like some fucking...
Bofa.
Names like, Zokan, fucking, oh my god, Stanhard? That's great.
Dan hard.
We stand hard.
Wolfgar, stuff like that.
I'll speak their names as I actually decide, like, oh, Wolfgar.
Yeah, you say their names. The words kind of echo throughout the hallway.
Bofa, Ligma.
Candace.
Ow. Alright, so where are you guys at? Alright, so this is not the rune door, just to let you know. So... Blah, blah, blah.
Where was the rune door then?
It was in the far east of that rune. But you can open this door if you would like. So as you push open this door...
I was led to believe the rune is in the far south.
Oh, did I say the far south? I meant to say the far east. I am very sorry.
No, that was a vagina joke.
Oh, okay. God fucking damn it.
Jesus.
So, you got... Jesus Christ, you get 10 points. As you push open this door, you see... you push it open slightly, and you see this appears to be a privy by the way that you can see a robed old man with a crazy look on his face. Hallister looks up from his squat over, looking at like a book, and he says, this is occupied! And he closes the door.
Sorry,
again.
we should have knocked.
I slip under some reading material for him.
Oh, thank you.
Propaganda.
What do you give him?
Nudie pics.
Argonian.
What?
Nudie pics.
I was...
Of who, though?
And I had just run out of paper.
A copy of the Lusty Argonian.
Oh my god.
The Lusty Argonian Maid, every man's favorite book.
Right, yeah, so the rune door is to the far east, but there are several other doors in this
What
room.
is this door?
This
It's
door
actually
right
just
here?
fanfic.
Let's see, you poke this one open. So
It's not a
this...
bathroom.
Hallway.
So
Yeah,
this,
but there's the vagina door.
this room appears to be mostly empty. It appears to be a passageway. However, it culminates in a sloping tunnel that continues going up to the north.
Okay, well, we'll hold this one for later.
Yeah, we'll come back.
Do we all feel like our little
Your little brands?
some-
Yes. All your brands do tingle whenever you look at the rune.
My brand.
Alright.
All right, what about
My
this
beautiful
one?
brand.
You want to
Before
open that
before
one?
we run off to the other door, Urcho's is lived with a lot of tingling in his life, so he can wait a few more minutes here.
This
All right,
appears,
so
this appears to be another passageway into another larger room. As you enter here, this appears to be a cobweb enshrouded room with a couple rows of old weapon racks, many of which have collapsed under their own weight. The door in the south has a hand axe embedded in it.
In the
Nobody
door?
grabbed that.
Yeah,
shit
as in, like,
yet.
the hand axe has been thrown and got stuck in the door.
Is the door open?
No, it is closed.
I would like to make a perception check by the door to listen before anyone fucking kicks the door in.
Yeah, go for it.
Go for it. Kick the door in. I hear nothing.
Okay. You open up the door, and you hear, just as you slowly crack it open, you hear... and you open the door.
A very good sign.
Sorry, we should have knocked again.
Ryder stepped the door back.
Behind the door...
This time he was watching his favorite cartoon, so we caught it during the good joke.
Behind the door with the hand axe is a 10-foot square room with a 1-foot thick, 5-foot diameter stone sharpening wheel set into the floor.
Well, I mean, this seems... grab the hand axe out of the door. Is it stuck to my hand?
No, it appears to be a normal hand axe, ominous as though its placement may have been.
Does it look dull?
Age has not been kind to it, but it was still embedded. You could reasonably hit something pretty well with it.
No, but there's a sharpening stone in there. I'm just, out of principle.
I would say, yeah, if you spend a little bit of time sharpening it, you can add a usable hand axe to your inventory.
I will add it to someone else's inventory.
If anyone would like a hand axe.
And I'll save some time too as artificer tool proficiency bullshit. I'll be the one to do it, but I don't need it.
Yeah.
But I'll sharpen it.
It's not hard to sharpen a hand axe. You don't need to make a check for that. You now have a usable hand axe. Whoever would like it.
I'm gonna shout at the dwarf. Here you go.
Mystery, you have a hand axe now.
Cool, I also have a big axe.
Well, now you have a little one for the little problems.
Never a little problem.
Alright.
All
So
right.
there's this double set of doors with the glowing rune above it. As you get closer, the tingling does intensify.
Open, open, open!
Alright, Mystery, you push against the door, and you hear...
It was the pull. Oops.
You hear Hallister say, Lameth, the Elder Rune of Security. Roll me, or you know what, high or low?
Hi.
High. Alright. Mystery, the rune sort of like fizzles out as you open up the door, and you feel kind of like a wave of nausea overtake you for a brief moment. For the next 24 hours, the target cannot gain advantage on attack rolls, ability checks, or saving throws. As you have activated the Bane effect of that Elder Rune.
Alright. Well, now that we've
Opposite of
opened
what
the
that
door.
means.
And now that you've opened the door, let me see here. So you open the door into a very large room. Don't move yet. Don't move it. Don't move yet. Don't move yet. As you enter there, it is mostly empty. This large, it appears to have been perhaps like an arena of sorts, or maybe like an audience hall. But the thing that you do notice is you see 3 quite large creatures dwelling within. These horrifying quadrupedal monsters that have these spiny manes and human-like faces, and they all turn towards you.
Can I just? Do I know what this is? To be fair,
You can make me a nature check.
can I make it an advantage because my family literally fights monsters?
This will be a pretty common one. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
This is a manticore.
Manticore.
Yes. So, as they kind of like rear up their tails to strike at you, the camera fades away as you guys rush into battle, and Hallister is just like, "Oh, what's a little spiny predicament our heroes have found themselves in? But you're not all interested in that, now are you? No. We need to see exactly what happens to the main man of the hour. Well, let's bring ourselves to the well here." And the denizens of the Yawning Portal see as Bandy goes through the tripping through the treacherous hallways. He finally reaches the bucket and places the gold in it and is lifted up to the top. And as he gets to the top with all of the people within waiting for him, he crests the edge of the well into the sight of all the denizens of the Yawning Portal, and the Yawning Portal immediately erupts into cheers, and they're just, "Bandy! Bandy! Bandy!" And that is where we will end the session tonight.
I was hoping they're gonna be like, vampire, and just fucking skewer him on the spot.
That would have also been funny, but no.
The very low reading comprehension of this town.
I think they were watching. Alright, but yeah, and whenever we get back next, we will be doing a Manticore fight. Yay! So, congratulations, you guys have...
How many experience points do we get?
Oh man,
We level up.
No. Let me see here.
Well, we don't know that until we calculate the exact amount of...
You know I do milestone, come on.
If we were doing XP, I would have murdered all those people in cold blood.
That's why I don't do experience. Although, if you're doing experience, you should award experience for proper role-playing, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, hope you guys have fun.
Fuck, most, tabletop RPGs and shit give you more experience for finding more creative and clever ways than
That
just
is
fucking
correct.
murk all the things.
I just want to be clear. It's not that Ertos is against murdering everybody and their brother. It's just that he feels like these people are below us.
Yeah, perhaps.
I know that's straight up is
Absolutely, because they are below her, she was ready to fucking clear the room.
It's not.
But she's
it's not
so
worth
short.
Ertos' time.
They're not. Yeah, they're not worth the ammunition.
Yeah, monsters
I don't
are
have
one thing,
ammunition.
but also I thought it was really funny that Ertos, the literal rich kid, was like, I lived on the streets and pulled myself up by my bootstraps.
A small loan of $1 million.
Small
Thank you
loan
for the
of
game.
10,000
I'm gonna
gold
dip.
pieces.
Good
All right,
night,
buddy.
folks.
See you next time.
Night.
Good night.
Oh.
See ya.
Hey, thank you guys for playing. Thank you all. I hope y'all had
Thank
fun.
you, man.
Yeah, anytime. I hope you had a good time. I like that letter. I'll figure out how to respond to it.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
All right, peace out.